I'm sorry. It's too long. It's too long. It's too fucking long. 2 minutes. I should have set it to 1 minute, but it is what it is. Big up everybody that's locked in. Forget the road to 40 points. It's the road to a goal. Oh, we fucking stink, bro. Right, let me switch that off. Get that out of it. I'll put the rest of my drink. Cool. Right. 290 in here. Wow. I know it's full of rivals, but it is what it is. Yeah, True Blue Clay. Luton, Sheffield, and Burnley all drop points. Great. Brighton beat Bournemouth, so they haven't gone above us in the Premier League. There's that to take. We're fucked. You know, they were chanting in the fucking pub after the game. They were doing, is this the way to Queen's Park Rangers, bruv? The championship awaits for me. That's where we're going, bruv. That's where we're fucking going with this football. Now, this isn't a game where I'm just looking at Poch. Now, I am looking at him because, again, his pussy mentality shows again. But fucking hell, we can't finish to save our lives. The first thing I want to say is that nobody talked to me about the red card. Nobody talked to me about the red card. I don't care about it. We had enough chances to win that game before the red. The problem was ourselves. We wasted our chances. Simple as that. But yet again, Pochettino and his pussy mentality shows itself. You go 0-0. We're 0-0. We haven't scored in 2 games. We are still trying to chase the game. We're not doing this protect the point bullshit. Why have you brought Chilwell on? How is your answer to being 0-0 down and playing counter-attacking football to take off the fastest player and a guy that thrives off that? How does that make any sense? Then you take off the striker. You take the striker off. And then after all of that, when it goes to 1-0, now we'll bring on a striker. You reactive pussy. This is the biggest load of Tottenham bollocks, bruv. And to be honest, Tottenham are showing better mentality than we did. Apparently, they came back straight after conceding their second goal. They're showing better mentality than we are. Meanwhile, we can't even score at home against an Aston Villa side that leak goals for fun. Ridiculous. That's why we can talk about the players. I am fine with that. Sterling, wasteful. Enzo, wasteful. Jackson, wasteful. But the fact of all of it is that as well, we set up to protect again. It is fucking pathetic. God of Frogs, yeah, there is alcohol in this. There needed to be for this stream. We are clueless. And like I keep saying, every stream, this is the easiest run that we could have. And we are fucking it up. So much wasteful individual performances. Nicholas Jackson, you need to be burying your chances. Mudryk, yet again, made 2 clear-cut chances, and he's the first one off the pitch. Figure that one out. I don't get this manager's decision-making. It's fucking clueless. I don't fucking get it, man. Enzo, like, he was poor, but I still don't get why he came off and Conor Gallagher got a full 90. What the fuck did Gallagher do? Work rate merchant. Enzo, we can talk about him. Other than one pass to Jackson in the second half, that was a bit of a half chance. He was wasteful. I expected more from him. Caicedo, like, he kept things ticking. I didn't really see anything alarming from him, but he didn't really stand out either. Basically, was one of the better players by default. Disasi, I don't think he did anything wrong. Thiago Silva, big error for the goal. And then he's just too slow coming back. This might be the season, you know? This might be the season with Thiago Silva. Might have to have some very uncomfortable conversation with that one. But to be honest, I thought he was well up until that point. But he's starting to flop in key moments, and they're starting to lead to goals. And, yeah. All the criticism about Silva that I thought was too early, now, kind of get it. Kind of get it. We got to have those conversations. Enzo, ridiculous. Sterling, like, he just starts lagging in the final third. Oh, it's Said in here, yeah. Man says, stay strong, bro. Bruv, don't even give me that stay strong bollocks. You lot are lucky you escaped the mud against Burnley. Even though you lot didn't look good, at least you're able to get a result. Big up, my guy. Big up. Big up, Ant, saying 36 points will keep you up. Brother, we have 5 and 6. Like, I don't know what we're talking about, my friend. Jorgen says, we know no peace, only problems. I would like some peace. The only peace I have is when I bill it. As it stands right now. Big up to DK saying, hi, Lewis. Hope God is protecting you well. Poch out. I feel like the only reason why I'm not saying Poch out is because it's 6 games in. But, like, I'm knocking at the door. I've got a ticket to the Poch out train. I've just not jumped on it yet. I'm just sitting on the platform. I'm just smoking my zoot slowly. Trying to make sure it lasts as long as possible. I've used a thick Rizzler and everything. I don't want to jump on the train yet, but, like, bruv, I've got a ticket. It's first class. And I'm ready. I'm ready. This guy's a fucking bitch, man. He's a fucking dickhead. Big up to Felix saying, Poch out because look at Brighton and Villa's players performing better when they're worse. It's set up and misprofiling. Gallagher captain and staying on. He's a coward. I agree. Big up to DK saying Sanchez, what a keeper, man. 5-0 to Villa without him. Yes, we do still have to say, though, he should have done better for the goal. I think it goes underneath his legs. It's a tight angle. He should do better. But I don't have energy for Sanchez because, like you said, should have been 5-0 Villa without him. If that's Kepa in goal, we're talking about, oh, we lost 3-0 to a bunch of unsavable shots. He's never going to reach that one and all of that bullshit. So, yeah, big up to Sanchez. These men are very quick to turn on Robert Sanchez at the start of the season. We need to give him the same energy when he performs well. He's the only one that kept the scoreline decent. Big up to Rigo Park saying, rewatch the goal. Connor mindless pass turned over the goal. Silva missed. Was on Nini's stream, scolded for criticizing Connor. Not scapegoating. The fuck did he do today? Enzo off, but Connor 90 minutes. I agree. Enzo weren't great, but like he's got more talent in his weak foot than Conor Gallagher has in both. How is he lasting for a full 90 again? I don't get it. Passion, work rate. He gets the club and all of this. Is this why we're 14th? Because that would make sense. Let me see if I can catch this goal again. Get this bullshit ad out of here. Right. I'm going to look back at the Sky Sports highlights and let me see if I see a Conor Gallagher dispossession. Because I saw Thiago Silva lose possession. Yeah, I don't see anything from Conor Gallagher. Yeah, no, that's on Thiago Silva and Sanchez, to be honest. I don't see him there for the goal. Maybe it's further back in the build-up. I might need to see it somewhere else, but I don't know. Ian, big up Ian saying, big up Lewis. I'm actually not sad we lost. I expected it. What did you expect of Gallagher in midfield and Colwell left back? We need Poch out, hire Klasrev. Fair enough. Fair enough. Bro, I expected us to score because Villa were very leaky going into this game. They've conceded 3 goals in their last 3 games. Typically, they come to the bridge and they keep a clean sheet. Because we're just a bag of shit like that. Just crap. Man says when we play, don't. I can't be bothered for that. Everything from after the international break is long. Can a fan be Poch out if he was never Poch in? Nah. You're just there, innit? You just got more people come to the party. Attendance was low, but it's booming now. Well, we got a little minerals merchant calling me out. Whatever, give me a timestamp or piss off. What else is everyone saying? Team of children. No, we had enough chances to win this game. We fucked it. We fucked it. It's as simple as that. Do you understand the Mudryk sub? No, I don't. No, I don't. He was our best forward again. Jackson was wasting chances and, to be honest, struggled physically. Sterling, just again, lagging in the final third. Over-touching, overplaying. That chance as well with Jackson. I'll put up on the big screen for you guys. Ridiculous, bruv. Literally, it is the easiest fucking goal in existence, and we still can't do it. When we want to have a chance one-on-one, we pass the ball to a stupid position. When there's the opportunity to actually pass to someone in a great position, what do? We go for the one-on-one. This club, man, it's just Groundhog Day every year. Every year. Yeah, and Jackson's banned as well for a game. Stupid. You are on 4 yellows already. What are you doing? What are you doing? Now what? We got to do Brozier against Fulham? Whatever, man. Brozier, best of luck, mate. Best of luck. I ain't going to say nothing. I'm not going to wish any ill will. I'm not going to put doubt on your name already. It can't be worse. You wanted an opportunity? There you go. Do something. Just score a goal. That would be nice. Score a goal. You see that net? The ball's got to go in it. Because no one else knows how to do it. No one else fucking knows how to do it. And we got Gusto out for 3 games. What are we going to do for the Arsenal game? Are we going to have to bring Chalobah back out of retirement or something? Are we going to have to do Disassi at right back? Or we'll do the standard Chelsea signature move of rush Reece James back. And then he's out again for another 3 months. So they will wonder, hey, why is Reece James so injury prone? I wonder why. Maybe it's because for 3 years, all we've ever done is rush him back. And then we wonder why he's not in good form. Groundhog Day. Fucking again. What other super chats do we have? Big up to Bad Meets Evil saying upcoming fixtures about to make Texas Chainsaw Massacre look like a CBBC episode. Big up, my guy. By the way, Lewis, do you watch Have Hope's Football Heart? I pop in there every now and then. Big up to Have Hope every time. But yeah, I haven't watched it properly. I think I'm always just streaming or I'm just trying to take my mind away from football. But hell, if you're streaming tonight, I'll pop in. I'll have a look. Big up Ian saying, please stop wasting money on matches. Just do watch-alongs. It must be embarrassing going to matches and we keep losing and fans mocking us. I'll probably still go Fulham. It's a bop down the road and I'll make a day out of it and I'll go get pissed. My mate, though, just gave me the Burnley ticket. And yeah, I don't know about this one, man. I don't know about this one. I don't know, man. I don't think I'm going Burnley. I can't be bothered for it, you know. They have 2 games. Or who am I kidding? They have Brighton. Go through to the next round against Brighton, I'll consider it. Beat Fulham? Hell, I might. I could go out to Manchester the night before, have a good night out. But yeah, everything in my mind is telling me don't do it. Don't do it. God of Frog says do it, man. If you say this. Do a ticket giveaway. No, I'll get a ban for that. Say I'm touting tickets or some shit. Brother, this is not Mudrik's fault, by the way. Straight up, I'm not getting at Mudrik over assists anymore. He's getting robbed by everyone around him. Robbed. In broad daylight. I'm not doing the Mudrik slander no more. Like, that guy has been our best attacker the last 2 games. He's the last of my problems. Yet we take him out immediately. Every single time. For what? For what? Big up Stroll, the director, saying Europe qualifiers gone. I'm legit worried we go down. You know, we're 9 points off 5th already. We're 9 points off 5th already in fucking September. Assad, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Sorry, no. Jackson is still better than Kai Havertz. He is still better than Kai Havertz. We're not doing this. Sorry. Jackson is also younger and he's had less time in this league. We should be giving him time, but the state of Chelsea is in such a panic. And we didn't bring another striker, so all the pressure's on him now to score. It's not about development, it's about just bang goals right now. And we still have to hold him to those standards. He has to be banging goals. But where's the other options? Where's the other options? I won't lie, I do wish we took Vlahovic. I really wish we took Vlahovic. It would have been nice to just have an actual option out there. Like, we're bringing on Broja, we're bringing on Mason Burstow, and I'm meant to be like, yeah, sure. I believe. I believe, man. Yeah. Yeah. Man said put the chat on slow mode. All right, cool. I'll put on 20 seconds. Calm. No, we're not bringing Timo back, and I don't miss Mason Mount. I don't miss any of those 3 hideous triplets. None of them. What I miss is goals. And none of those 3 could give me that. None of them. Hey, at least Havertz had 007 day. Let's go. Let's go. There's some positive to take from today. Nice. Can't believe Chelsea have pissed me off so much. I don't even care. I don't even care. Because guess what? He'll score when he comes to the bridge. He'll score when he comes to the bridge, you know. And don't forget, you know, Arsenal away comes in March. Arsenal away is in March. If you know, you know. And I can't be bothered, bro. Can't be bothered. Yes, Warrior, you know, bro. That Havertz dagger is going to hit like a fucking super kick to the head. And then we go to the Emirates in prime March, Verts. Long. Yep, stay finessing. It's long when we go to the Emirates, bruv. It is long. Don't know where we go from here. Don't know where we fucking go from here. Big up to Sanchez for keeping it decent. Big up to Cole Palmer. Created more chances than any other Chelsea player against Villa, and he only played for 22 minutes. More successful attacking third passes as well. He will be benched for the next league game. You might see him play in the League Cup. You probably won't. But anyway, when we're losing, our idea is going to be bring on Ben Chilwell. Because that's going to do a lot. That's going to fucking do a lot to help us. We are in the fucking pits, people. We're in the fucking pits. I'll go Spurs away. Big enough game. Fuck it. Big up Ardit saying Poch has no leadership, no in-game management, sets the team up to fail, and is a pussy. We can easily save this season with someone else. Hashtag Poch out. Here's why I have for Poch's second half tactic.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Well deserved. Well deserved. Cole Palmer won't get a start, bro. He won't get a start. You'll have Conor Gallagher in the 10 and you will like it. He will wear our armband too. Danish Maldini, I don't understand it. Apparently, it's better for us just have Levi Colwill stand there and defend that left back and try and figure out how to go forward. I don't understand it. Cucurella has had one start for us and was one of our better players. Had 95% pass accuracy. If I'm Poch, I'm respectfully putting Colwill at left centre back, and I'm taking Silver out. And Cucurella's going left back. But we know we're not going to get that. I don't fucking get it, man. Yep, they leak goals and they come to the bridge and they keep a clean sheet. Because we are the easiest team to play against. You can see the chance. Oh, no. It's Chelsea. They won't score. Lose the ball in midfield. Oh, don't worry. It'll go to Gallagher or Chilwell. It's fine. It's fine. Nothing. You get absolutely nothing. Ian, did I miss your super chat? I believe in Ivan Toney. That's why I believe. I can't be asked to wait for something in January, though. Although, tell a lie, the only reason why is because we can't finish. And also because we set up poorly, so it's our own problems. Ivan Toney in January is not the issue. Ivan Toney in January is not the problem. The problem is we're not doing our job right now. We cannot make excuses for this run. We cannot, because everywhere we go, left and right, it's fucking excuses. We cannot do this right now. We have to just be real about where we are. And right now, this is just shit. We are playing relegation level football. Give Poch time, Lewis. He will make it. Sure thing, mate. Sure thing, mate. Sure thing, mate. I'm saying Arsenal at home. That's where I'm probably going to jump on the Poch out train. Right now, I'm on the platform. The train ain't departed yet, and I haven't entered the train. But I have a ticket. It's first class. And right now, I don't want a refund. I don't want a refund. I'm gonna keep the ticket. I just haven't brought myself to jump on the train yet. Mudryk did nothing wrong. Mudryk did nothing wrong. Yeah, I can't find the platform. That's it. I can't find the platform. That says you'll be Poch out before. You know what? Maybe. 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 Am I going to Burnley? I have the ticket with me right now. But I don't know if I'm going to Burnley. If we lose to Arsenal and we're playing like shit all the way up to that point, I probably will be Poch out. Probably will be. The boos were loud. The boos were fucking loud. But deserved. Please have Klasrov on the stream to cook Poch. Well, I'm going to send a link out. We'll see if he's around. I always send a link to him anyway, but yeah, let's bring on the panel. Let's bring on the panel. Super chat if you want to guarantee a comment gets read out and all of that shit. Hit the like button. Don't be like Chelsea. Actually hit the like button. Because my dead club can't. And yeah, let's see what everyone's saying. And after this, we gotta film the back again pod. And guess who's the only team that fucking lost? Fucking dead, bruv. After this, I need to bill it. Nearly done, guys. Cool. Big up, my guys. Big up. Scott, seeing as you're here, what were you saying, my guy? You all good?
I'm not too bad. It's kind of mad. Like now, I've calmed down. Like I was losing my head during the end of that game, but now
fuck,
I've calmed down.
is here. Shit.
Oh, we'll get into his comments from the other day in a second. I'll give it time. That clean sheet's looking real nice. Excuse me. Yeah, just I'm not too annoyed with the game as a whole, to be honest. Now that I've calmed down a lot, I thought everything before I can find positives out of the game, which is weird to say, considering we've had one win in 6. From that first half, in terms of like everything up before the red card, I thought was good. Like I thought we moved the ball around well. Like I've got positives to say about most of the team. Like I thought Caicedo looked good in terms of what he was doing. I thought that Mudryk played really well. Again, another good performance. Just a shame he couldn't play the whole game. And yeah, I thought we were playing well. Even like Colwell, left back, I thought was working. Like up until kind of later on, I thought he had a good game. It just comes down to the same things. It's just like the moment I lost my head, and Andrew can back me up because we were watching the game together. The moment I lost my head was the sub. That was the moment in which my head went. Everything up until then I could accept. And I've said this before when it comes to these players in this game, and we've had people in the chat say about had people saying, "Oh, you don't want to give players time." I'm happy with the way we played. I don't even care about the result as much because that was a good Villa team, and like I can kind of accept us making mistakes in terms of, you know, Jackson. The mistakes he's making is fair enough. He's also a young kid. He needs to score, but he's a young player. Mudryk, the mistakes he's making, like when he ran into one of the players because he did a poor touch, didn't get mad at that because it's a young player. It's going to happen. The likes of Sterling making mistakes, Gallagher, the likes of Silva, these guys making mistakes, I can't accept because they're experienced players. They should know better. But yeah, it was I had no issues until the subs. Subs killed it. Yeah, you could have still got something out of the game because we were creating chances even after the red card. Like even after the red card, we created chances, and
I think
we killed it.
Are you finished, Scott?
Yeah, I'm kind of finished. Just manager killed it, and it's how it's been the whole season. Doesn't matter how bad some of these players play, how good some of these players play. He killed it.
I'm trying to not lose my shit. I'm trying not to lose my shit, and I don't have the access to or time to watch the game again. But I try to watch it for calmness. The question was for me, I didn't have problem exactly with the first half, like right before the red card. I didn't have problems with the team until the how you say the chances became more clear, the misses became more obvious. So for example, when the game, the way we played is fine, but the chances kept slipping away, I knew we're gonna be in trouble at the end stage of the game. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out why the way he thinks, the way like you know what I'm saying, like try to figure out why Pochettino thinks the way he thinks, and I can't.
It's the lemons.
It's a kind of like it's not even like it's not the Gallagher. It's not the it's not for me. It's not the Gallagher. It's not that. How the fuck Jackson can do what he does? It's become so annoying. There was literally, like, I think it was the first chance we had when he was running with the ball and Sterling was on the left and he decided to run with the ball all the way from the half line and not pass it. This is for me the biggest thing with that guy. He needs to freaking learn how to freaking play with another striker in the team. Do you see what I'm saying? Why?
I see that. He holds the ball too long sometimes.
He holds the ball way too long for the like. There's no need for it.
That's true, but Sterling does the same thing. Sterling holds the ball for too long too. They're both at mistake for it, for sure.
Yeah, but
And I think that comes down to what I said earlier.
Did I say like one is better than another?
No, I'm just telling.
So shut the fuck up.
I think
I'm
that just
saying
comes
I
down to-
was talking to about one first. Don't freaking piss me off. Now not the time.
My bad, Alex.
And
There's
I think
one
that just comes down to
idiot.
what I said earlier.
It's
Like, it's annoying when Jackson does it 100%, and he needs to learn. I can allow him a bit more in terms of like not getting on his back to a degree of like.
Look, when people
To the
call
same
when
extent with Sterling, if that makes sense.
look at this. What's his name? I wanted to see those players like Jackson with Mudrik. I wanted to see what's his name? Broja with Mudrik, because I can see those runs more than I can see with Sterling. Sterling is shite. Why those balls did not reach Mudrik the way we reached Chilwell? Why the minute that he subbed, Chilwell came in, that ball is going over in the open space for Chilwell and never happened for Mudrik. The minute Chilwell walks on the pitch, the ball's going over the top into the space for Chilwell to run in. Never happened for Mudrik.
And Alex, that's where I have the issue with Poch with this, especially after the red card, because of like the way that we were set up in the second half, in terms of how we were creating chances, is because we basically went and played how West Ham played against us, because we had to. Whereas like we soaked possession and tried to hit them on the counter, which can work, and we did get chances out of that with Palmer and whatnot. But the two issues you had was the guy that would have like helped most in terms of on the counter because of his pace, he took off. You also took off our striker. I'm not pissed he took Jackson off. I'm pissed that the sub wasn't Jackson for Broja, so you still had an outlet. Instead, our outlet was Sterling, who
but Scott, why not take Sterling off for Broja?
That's my point.
Exactly.
And I think
that's
why
why not put Broja and Jackson up there?
I agree.
Losing to Aston Villa at home, bro. Come on, man.
Ziad, for once, I actually agree with you. I don't care which donkey you replace him with, but one of the donkeys needs to go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you see what I'm saying? I don't care which one. Pick one. You need to still have an outlet. You pick the one, and I don't care. And people keep saying 1 billion spent on the shit players. To tell you the truth, the money that was spent on players, I'm not upset about them in this game. It's the ones that we actually have from the other season. Is the ones that I have problem with.
The players Alex. The players I have problems with today are experienced players, like Silva. Shit, needs to be.
Silva, my God.
This is where I mentioned this. I think I either mentioned this in the group chat. I mentioned this when I was watching the game with Andrew earlier, where like I just want Poch now to grow some balls, like find your spine or find your balls wherever they are. If your wife's got them, take them back. Like. Start making the difficult decisions. Stop bringing the guy off when you go down to 10 men. Don't bring the guy off who's the easy decision to bring off. The 22-year-old who hasn't had a lot of game time and is easy to take off because he doesn't play a lot. Take off the 30-year-old that's playing like shit on the other side of the pitch because he doesn't deserve to stay on the pitch.
I don't think it was that bad apart from the mistake.
No, he was shit. Like he did good in terms of the thing I can say about Sterling is he was good in terms of his driving with the ball. His decision making is terrible, and I expect better from a guy that has played at the top level for multiple years.
I don't think our midfield or defense was that bad as a whole. I really don't.
I'm talking about Sterling. I'm not talking about the midfield.
No, I'm talking
Sterling played on the wing.
Sterling, yeah. But I'm talking about as a whole. This Aston Villa team, they're a good team. Everyone's going crazy about them and whatnot, and they didn't. I don't think they done that much, especially in the first half. They weren't that
great. They really weren't that
especially
great.
In the first
Okay, genius. Which goalkeeper? Hold on a second. Which goalkeeper had the more saves to make?
No, respect. Yeah, my goalkeeper's on crack. My goalkeeper, man. Respect.
So you basically contradicting yourself, you dumb.
No. Digne taking a crazy shot from the 18-yard box. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about in a whole. I don't think they suffered as much. I don't think.
I'm sorry. The possession, the passing between each other. That's what you prefer. I prefer my players to shoot on the box.
Yeah, I
What
don't
were you
shoot
gonna
in the
say,
goal.
Anthony?
And more shots on target.
Yeah, I don't think Scott. Scott will correct me. I think Scott means when he talks about Thiago Silva, is just the whole experienced players as a whole.
Yes.
Okay.
I-
In
Yes.
terms of that,
I'll go back to
everyone
it.
talks about. Hang on, everyone talks about experience. For the last 3 or 4 years, our worst players have been the experienced players. They
Exactly.
have not led by example, and they've let us down. They've let the young guys down. I keep this. I don't know what it is. Everyone, you know, when last season everyone's talking about the most protected Chelsea players, no one's to hear it. Thiago Silva's the most protected Chelsea player in this fan base. You're not allowed to have a different opinion on Thiago Silva. You're not allowed to criticise Thiago Silva. Have you noticed that? Have you ever said, even if he had to, it's a bad pass. Oh well, no, it's he'll make it up and do something like that. Thiago Silva, do you know what? Thiago Silva's a coward. He's like everyone else. As soon as something else happens, his head goes down.
Yeah, he
He
loses.
should
his
be
head.
standing out.
Or he throws a tantrum.
Yeah, shouting, leading by example. But even if he hasn't, you don't have to have the captain's armband to be a leader. Okay, it's
Well,
just a
Sassy
symbol.
scapegoating again.
Yeah, Disassy's.
He didn't do anything
By the way-
wrong again.
Can I tell you right
by the
now,
way, I actually wanna-
Thiago Silva's been our
Why
worst
is
defender
Disassi-
this season.
I thought Disassi was a good player today,
I was
actually.
about to
Sassy's
say,
been
I
good.
want to
Oh,
shout out.
Timeline,
I
you see
was
stuff
about
like
to say,
this. One of the worst Chelsea centre backs to ever play for us, reminiscent of Boularus. Shut up, man.
I was gonna say, I want to shout out Disassi, not just for the performance, but especially for when he had to go to right back. Like you could see that in attacking areas he wasn't necessarily comfortable, but I thought he did not do himself a disservice even playing a right back this game.
Can
No,
we give Sanchez a
He
shout
might have
out
to
as
be a
well?
right back option now with Gusto.
Yeah,
I disagree with
Yeah,
I disagree with
Sanchez.
that. I
Sanchez
disagree
Sanchez
that I
played
want
well
him to
today.
do that.
I just
No,
want
I
to
mean,
get
like,
centre
who are
back
you
in the
going to play
back
us,
four.
right?
Caicedo.
Yeah.
80's
Can I get
OTC is
this?
about to start talking, so I'm gonna head out. His
Ah,
voice
big
is
up,
gonna
bro.
annoy
You
me
can
more.
head out.
Rooney, I think you were trying to roll through. If you were, there's a
That's
space.
calm.
Big up.
All I'm saying,
Alex, it's been real, man.
Well-
Enjoy your holiday.
Bro,
Yeah, see you guys.
see ya, Alex.
Take care,
look,
brother.
look, guys, look, Sanchez played well. Yeah, last 2 games he's done really well, and I'm not even going to even look at him because he's done his part. But the the attack. How many chances do we need to score a goal?
That's,
3 teams have come to us.
Wasteful everywhere, man.
apparently, we
Do
need
you know what?
more.
I'm never going to blame I'm never going to blame the defending. The reason why I'm not going to blame the defending is because Brighton were 1-0 down against Bournemouth today, and they came back at 1. What was it, 3-1? Or was the scoreline end up 3-1 last week? Or 1-0 down to Wolves, and they came back.
3-1 or something. I don't know.
Exactly.
I'll say-
There's 3 teams have come to us this season, have kept the clean sheet. 3 teams have came to us this season. Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth, and today have come to us and kept the clean sheet against us. We cannot win a game with scoring no goals. Regardless 1 or 2 goals, we can never ever win a game whilst not scoring a goal. That's impossible. The most we can ask for is what we got last week, which is a 0-0 draw. We need to score goals. We need to hit the ball at the back of the net. Okay? How much clear-cut chances do we need? Really and truly, how much clear-cut chances do we need? Another coach could come in and he'll do things as what Poch has to do.
This is
Finishing.
what happens.
Finishing.
This is what happens when you have a young squad. And this is where I can understand the need, as I said earlier, for like criticize them 100%. Like Jackson needs to do better, but I'm not gonna crucify Jackson and others in this team and start like throwing my toys out of the pram like I have before. Number one, I just don't have the energy today. But yeah, I'm not going to do that just because like this is going to happen with young players. It's why I've said before I can accept players making mistakes. These players, Mudryk made a couple of mistakes, but it's fine because if you give these players a platform where the mistakes are fine, if you keep going, and eventually you'll start hitting consistency and you'll start hitting those things that you're trying, where like it might not come off all the time, but it will start coming off a few times. But when you're manager, when you are the first guy to come off, you just feel like shit because like it doesn't matter what I do, like I'm coming off regardless.
Scott, who would you have taken off instead?
Sterling.
Yeah.
And then who would have gone to the other side?
What do you mean? I'd have taken Sterling off. I'd have taken Gallagher off, and I would have taken Jackson off, and I'd have put Brozier on. I'd have put Palmer on, and I'd have put probably Matson on as well. I can't think of who else was on the bench at the time.
Palmer should have started instead of.
Oh no, sorry. I would have.
It doesn't matter who came on. We wasn't gonna score, in my opinion.
I probably would have taken, or if you wanted to, like I forgot about the red card. If you wanted to go,
that's what I'm talking about. When in terms of like, I don't think
cool. So my point with this thing, you play Matson at left back, for example, right? My point is Mudryk should not have been the guy to come off.
No, definitely
not have been the guy to come off.
I think even though we don't like Chilwell, I think Chilwell had to come on because of the defender stuff. But just bring on take off Sterling for once. Like you said, Scott. Like
you wanted to cover.
He has favorites kind of thing. Like speaking the obvious choice, he's just going for the experience.
Bro, right now we can't afford favorites. We cannot afford favorites whilst losing.
He has favorites.
How can you be a favorite whilst losing?
Every manager has favorites, though.
And again, it comes down to what I said earlier.
It just happens that
guys' favorites.
Our shittest players.
Yeah. To finish the point I was going to make earlier, I need Poch to stop being a bitch, to find some balls and start making the hard decisions with this team. Like next game, go Colwell and Disasi centre-back partnership. Drop Silva. That sends a big message to this team. Drop Sterling. That sends a message to this team, and it shows that this isn't a favoritism thing. Like this is if you show and you prove yourself, you'll be given a chance. That gives more confidence to these young players, which is what they need right now more than anything. For example, if next game we play, forget Brighton actually, next league game Fulham comes, right? What happens, right? The team sheet comes out and you see, obviously there's going to be a change up top. Sterling starts and let's just say it's Madueke comes in. What does that say?
You know what the problem is, yeah? You know what the problem is? I swear to God, we go down the right-hand side so many times. Like in the first half, I think Mudryk received the ball probably 4 or 5 times. Like they don't give the Donny the ball. They just go down. They just go down Sterling.
Yeah,
and every time he gets the ball, he tries to make something happen down on that side.
I agree with what you're saying, yeah, but we're not scoring goals, bro. How many chances?
Bro, you're not gonna score goals if you're going down one side the whole game. I'm sorry, you're just not going to.
Bro, I hear what you're saying. If we're not creating chances at all, but bro, Mudryk created a clear-cut chance for Jackson from the left-hand side, and Jackson missed. Mudryk created 2 clear-cut chances from the left. So right now, I cannot talk about this, bro. We need to hit the ball at the back of the net.
Let me ask you a question. How many misses did Haaland have before he scored the other day?
5.
All right, okay, thank you. Typical fucking striker shit.
We're not doing
every fucking game, yo, Jackson.
This Man City comparison.
Jackson is not R9, bro. He's 21 and he's from La Liga.
And why did
my gosh, Jackson didn't win us the game today. Whoopity fucking scoop. He's a $35 million player.
And
he's not meant to win the game.
And he has pressure being the only striker until today, pretty much.
What the fuck?
Over Jackson, I'm more annoyed about the Sterling pass.
Bro, I already see this bitch-ass fan base. Everybody's going to wait till Pies and Felix and Matt Law say Poch out. That's when y'all bitch ass is going to go, yeah, it's time for a new manager. Get the fuck out of here. Poch is garbage. He's garbage. Name me one good quality of Poch. I'll wait. Jack, Daniel, anybody. Name me one good quality.
He is unbelievable at deflecting blame.
Yeah,
like
one.
I'm sorry, but there's too many individual things going on.
Yeah, this is just a whole club thing. It's not about one or other. Like
Scott, there's too many. One second.
No. Are you dickhead? Are you stupid?
Listen,
no, because
do you know what it is to be put in a position of management? Do you know what management means? If you manage a McDonald's and your cashier is fucking up, you think the owner gonna come and say it's the cashier fault?
That's not.
We're just nitpicking right now because Pochettino didn't tell Jackson to miss that chance against Forest. He didn't.
So we're just nitpicking. And he's our captain. That's a mentality.
That analogy is terrible.
Back-to-back games.
Yeah, Poch wanted attackers, but they ain't.
If you're the manager of McDonald's, yeah.
Mentality.
If the owner hires a bunch of retarded
you're
people,
either allowing it or you're coaching it. That's it. You allow it or you coach it. Every week we come back, it's the same shit. You either coaching it or you allow it.
Bro, our attack was shit years before, though.
Yeah.
Our attack has been shit for years.
How has our attack been since Poch has been here?
Shit.
All right, so I don't give a fuck about years. Don't tell me about no years. We talking about Poch.
I'm talking about years. We haven't had goal scoring in years.
Had the opportunity to change it, and he comes and he plays 3 center backs. He plays kind of fucking Gallagher. He plays an unproven striker up front with fucking Sterling, who's fucking like a
Who else is going in there though?
We gave him an
anybody.
That striker though.
What are you talking about?
Broya's come back from a serious injury, and Jackson's the other striker we have.
Do something.
It's easy to say that down.
Bro, we just had the same game back-to-back weeks. What was different between this game and last game?
Nothing.
So what the fuck are we talking about? So what did he do during the week?
Our attack is shit.
Bro.
It's not going to matter who's in there.
No,
Shit.
who puts together the attack?
The coach.
The coach. But these
and also, who took off our only creative outlet in attack?
Who decides? Hold up. Mudryk. Mudryk is doing what he's doing with no help because he has Colwell at left back when he should have a left back at left back that actually helps Mudryk.
Yeah, because Mudryk is
what
right.
does Cucurella have to do to get a run? What the fuck does he have to do? I don't understand.
I agree with what you guys saying, but at the same time, 2 weeks ago we said that he needs to drop Chua from left wing. He did. He played Mudryk back-to-back games, and we still can't score. So if he does play a left back with
fizzy drinks. If he does play, doing dumb shit.
Look, if he plays a left back with a Mudryk and we still don't score, at some point we're gonna have to say maybe it isn't the coach.
He's not doing it.
Well, he did. He
keep saying that.
Can I ask you? Can I ask you
go
a question?
ahead.
Did you hear any of what I said at the start of the stream?
No, I joined like 3 minutes ago.
I'll say it again. I can allow the mistakes that attacking young players are making. I can accept Jackson missing a few chances because he is young. He is in a new league, a new country at 22 years old, right?
21.
No, he's 22.
He's 22.
Regardless, it's semantics. It doesn't matter. Still young. I can accept that. I can accept him missing chances. I can criticize him for it, but I'm also going to know this is going to happen. I know this is going to happen. It's the same with Mudryk. Mudryk is going to make mistakes because he's 22 in a new country, like under a new manager. He's barely played since he's been here, so it's almost like he's completely new to the league as well, right?
Yep.
That's going to happen. What I cannot allow, number one, is the experienced guys who are meant to know. They know they've been here before. They've been here before, whether it be for this club, another club, whatever. They've been here before. They know how this works. They know what the league is like, the country's like, whatever. I can't accept those guys fucking up. What I also then can't allow is being a bitch and being a pussy in the mentality and the way you coach your team. That's what I can't allow. I have no issue with Poch until the subs. Until the subs, I had no issue because we were playing well. The moment at which you decide to take your only creative outlet off the pitch and your only striker off the pitch and put a midfielder on, so the only outlet is Sterling, who'd been shit the whole game, that's the point at which I'm done.
And then you bring it. Then you bring a striker on.
Don't forget.
Oh yeah, sorry. Then as Lewin pointed out earlier,
You brought a striker on 10 minutes later.
And then when we go 1-0 down, he decides, oh, I know what to do. Let me bring on a striker. Come on, Broja. Have 10 minutes out there.
The way we were playing until the red card,
after tearing your ACL.
If we'd have finished this game, by the way, losing 1-0 but playing the entire 90 minutes how we'd played everything before the red card, I wouldn't really have too many complaints apart from the fact we missed chances.
Yeah. Well
I wouldn't be putting it on Poch.
No, exactly. And even
We're always going to miss chances, but
I'd put it on the players, but apart from Sterling and the experienced players, I don't have anything as I said, this is going to happen. The mistakes that some of these young guys are making are going to happen. Like we see it elsewhere. Like I keep talking about the Pep interview from before. The likes of Doku's just coming to the league. He's going to make mistakes. Evan Ferguson at Brighton is going to make mistakes. He's 18. The likes of Destiny Udogie at Tottenham is going to make mistakes. The difference between their mistakes and our mistakes is that their mistakes are not crucified by the manager and don't mean they're now not going to play a run of games. They're going to be trusted by the manager to allow those mistakes to happen. And then those mistakes, they'll be given a platform to be like, what the manager will do is try and iron out those mistakes in training and keep playing them during the games every weekend to try and see if those mistakes have been ironed out in training. That's a process. What they don't do is cut their legs off.
Yo, the game that got Potter fired. Didn't we miss like 4 fucking chances that game?
Yeah,
I didn't hear anybody complain about. I didn't hear anybody say the players. I literally was the only fucking person blaming the players. All you cock smokers was blaming the fucking manager. Now, all of a sudden, oh, it's not the manager, it's the players. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. When it's clear, evident to me that this manager is shit. At least I can see what the fuck Potter was trying to do. I don't know what the fuck Poch doing. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know our style.
No. There was some games on the Potter where
Bro,
the players
we play one game a week. We play one game a week, and we don't look like
what the fuck we doing. Potter first game.
We don't look coached.
Potter first 5 games he won them. Who did he scoop? Who knew? He won them.
Sacking the manager isn't going to do anything for us, if we're being honest with ourselves. It never does.
Yeah, keep him on.
No, but it never does, though. No, we can create.
Sacking the manager does nothing for nobody. Keep him on. Keep him on.
I agree with criticizing Poch for playing like 3 defenders and left back at wing back and left wing. Sorry, I agree with that. But this early in the season, like, how long are we going to keep sacking managers? Another manager's going to come in, pick up the same mess, and we're going to keep sacking. When we're not going forward, people, we are stuck.
How about a banana?
Bro, when you say keep sacking managers, like, bro, we had Graham Potter, Frank Lampard, and Pochettino. Bro, these aren't winners. None of these guys are proven will keep sacking coaches. I'm only going to go off what I'm seeing from Poch this season. I'm not seeing a style of play. I'm not seeing coaching. We've got 1 game a week. He's got more time with players. I've not seen any bit of benefit. And on the other hand, his team started off like a house on fire.
That's what I'm talking about.
And he just came in at the same time as
yeah, but the difference.
So this whole argument that another manager can't do anything, and picked up a dirt-mudded, shit-infested Spurs team who have lost their best ever player this summer.
Once again, false equivalency. Not every club is Chelsea. Not every club is Chelsea Football Club.
Shut the fuck up and listen sometime.
We on Chelsea Football Club.
I am listening. It's Chelsea Football Club. We're a mess. It's not Spurs.
Hang on.
Wait, and Tottenham won a mess?
Bro.
Hang on.
What y'all talking about? Like this Tottenham on top of shit.
Andrew, go ahead. I'll respond to this one.
Spurs were in a mess as well, okay? In a big shit mess, okay? They had a manager who, the last 3 managers have been playing some haram football. We all know that. And they didn't like that. And picked up a squad who lost their best ever player this summer, okay? So I'm not hearing this, another manager can't do anything. And just had exactly the same time as Pochettino and spent less money, okay? He dropped the shit players. Dyer's not in the squad anymore. He put players in their right position. Okay? He stuck with Richarlison for 3 games this season and went, fuck that. I'm not doing this him up front anymore. He's going to be an impact sub.
Put Son up there last game.
I'm not hearing this. And also, by the way, overall, Spurs have a shitter squad than us. The first team, their first 11 is very good. One of the best in there. Underneath that, their squad is crap. Okay? So I'm just not hearing this, that another manager can't do anything. Poch has defrauded these owners and this club. That's what he's done. He came in and said he was going to do one thing, and he showed it in pre-season, and he
did
ran
something
like a pussy. Because, you know what? If you're a great manager, your whole system shouldn't rely on one player. If his whole system relied on Lukaku, then you should have sacked him in pre-season. That's what he should have done. I never hired him. He's a pussy.
But Andrew, his system never relied on Nkunku because the whole pre-season, the way we were playing, it wasn't centered around Nkunku.
No, but what I'm saying is, and
where's Maxton on the bench?
Sorry, why has he run away from what he did in pre-season? Why has he run away from that? It's never been asked. Why have you played Cole, whatever you think, if you play well today or not, he's not a left back. Why are you playing a guy who's not played left back in his professional career, has never played left back, and you're playing him now? Why are you persisting with Gallagher because he passes your fucking whatever you call it, Gergen press or whatever the fuck you call it, or something like that, because he completes the most runs and shit like that. When today, good Lord, Gallagher, and I will defend him against unnecessary criticism, but today, his touch was abysmal. Even
his decision making was abysmal. He made some passes that put his other players under so much fucking pressure.
Like Scott, didn't I?
Lost the ball too.
Oh, I remember that. The one attack back. I think Casado had to foul them.
The hospital pass.
When I was at the ground, I heard he was the most passionate one out of the squad, and he was the one who tried the hardest.
Casado had a really good game, in my opinion.
What a load of
shit. But come on, man. What
a fucking piece of... Oh, my gosh.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think even the players understand what the hell's going on, because this might be looking too much into it. But I was seeing Broya and Matson warming up, and the way they were talking to each other, and the just like
it's because we never have a plan B. When we lose,
it's just like this might be too much.
What's up, plan A? What's up, plan A?
No, 1 second. Just
reading and protect the point. Trying to attack.
Just reading off their body language. Yeah, this might be reading too much into it, but just from what I've seen, it looks like, bro, what the fuck is this manager doing? And from what I saw, it almost Matson was asking Broja, bro, when the fuck are you gonna come on? Because this is ridiculous.
This is what I'm saying. Also,
I just like, I don't know.
I want to go back to something Andrew said, and it's Andrew. I'm going to make the same point I made it when we were watching it earlier on Discord. Going back to the Richarlison situation, actually, because that's a brilliant example. How just on Andrew as well. Has anyone noticed how he's handled the Richarlison situation?
Yeah,
really well. Even though he's been dropped, he hasn't been exiled. He hasn't been told you're shit, you're not good enough. All he's done is taken him out of the spotlight so that he can still come on in games and still have a positive impact, like he did in the last game where he scored, where he's not been, even though all he's done is he hasn't dropped him for this just for the sake of he's not good enough. It's a drop him because he's taken him out of the spotlight, trying to do well by him. Poch, instead of Poch doing that, he's dropping players just because he feels like it. Nothing to do with taking him out of the spotlight, just dropping players because he feels like it.
Yo, Scott, how did somebody tell me this? How did Chilwell come on for that little bit of time and manage to be worse than fucking Raheem Sterling? Tell me that. Why still on what? Based on what is why Chilwell still getting run out? Why is he still playing? Because
he's experienced, Jimmy. He's experienced.
That shit means zero.
Why? Because he won the gap contest.
If Ian Maxson signs a contract with Chelsea, he's out of his fucking mind. He is.
I agree.
He's out of his mind. What the fuck? Whose balls he gotta wash to get some game time? Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Who balls do he have to wash? Chilwell has been the worst starting 11 Prim player this year. I dare you to find me a player worse than
Let me ask you a question.
fucking Chilwell.
You know that chance he had yeah?
Oh yeah.
Why didn't he shoot across the goal instead of going for the near post?
He tried to go around the keeper.
Yeah.
I don't get that. Wait, hold on, Scott, people say Jackson miss was a missed chance. Okay, let's describe Jackson miss. Jackson tried to do, if Jackson what the keeper would have been thinking, well, if I was a keeper, I thought Jackson was gonna shoot across the keeper's body. Right. To try to get it in that bottom hand corner. But what he did was a toe poke.
Yeah.
It actually got by fucking and he caught it with the back of his hand.
Yeah, he saved it.
He saved it. That's a good save. I can accept that. But people call that, that's a big miss. It's a blow. Bro, there are other people paid to make plays. He made a fucking play. He made a play. Those are misses I can take.
Yeah, but like even the Ben Chilwell miss, right? It was bad. But the thing that I'm going back to again is like, and it's the same thing of like we all saw the Disassi thing, right? bad mess. But it's the same thing of like these guys should not be in that position because they're defenders. Like if that's Mudryk or Sterling in the position Chilwell's in, I'm crucifying him. Well, Sterling, I'm crucifying. Mudryk, I'm getting on him, but not crucifying him because again he's young. But I expect them to score that more than Chilwell because those guys are more used to being in that situation than Chilwell is. You can say what you want about Chilwell was in that position under Tuchel. Cool, that was 2 years ago now. So like it doesn't really matter as much. And it's like, and that's what I'm saying. Like you're asking guys who are, and it's the same thing with Enzo to an extent. And he was okay today. He wasn't great, but I don't think he was as terrible as people are making out. But it's like you're doing the same thing with him. Like there were times when we were off the ball and he was the furthest player forward in the press. Why? What if you win the ball? If the ball, so that they go past Enzo and we win the ball in midfield, what's Enzo going to do in that position?
Not a
because
fucking thing.
He should be the one winning the ball. He should be the one winning the ball in midfield, and it should be someone else in his position, like a Gallagher or a Jackson or whatever, so they can be the one capitalizing. Because again, they're more used to being in that position because that's what they've done their entire career up until that point, and that's like it makes no sense. You're asking guys to do something they've not been used to. I saw there was a couple of times. And again, I thought he had a good game, but there was a couple of times I saw Cole overlapping. Also, to the people in the chat, by the way, I see. Hang on. To the people in the chat, by the way, the El Yuki and the other cunt in the chat. If you want to be a dickhead, I don't have the energy to lose my shit. Go and suck your mum. Go and have a wank. Fuck off. Do something else. Like I ain't got the fucking energy. Your thing properly. Yeah. If you want to stop me talking, pay Lewis 20 quid, and I'll go fuck off and do something else with my evening. Apart from that, suck your mum and go fucking cry in a corner. But yeah, like, and that's the thing. You need to put people that are used to doing these things in the position where they are used to doing these things. It's like I think Andrew's talked about it before. Go and put Jackson at right back. It's going to be the same thing. He's not used to defending, so when he can't defend, it's the same thing. You're expecting defenders to score just because they might have scored a few goals like before doesn't mean they're used to doing it.
No, of course.
I mean, relying on our defenders to score.
That, but you know, the defender.
We should be relying on our defenders to score. It should be definitely the attackers.
That's the problem.
Go back to square one. Rely on defenders.
Our defenders to score for like 3 years.
So when are you guys Poch out? I'm still giving him to the Arsenal game. I mean, right before that.
No,
look, we can be Poch out like next week. I don't think these members, these owners are gonna sack him anytime soon. Even if we lose like 6 games in a row, I don't think we're gonna sack him.
What is your guys' preference?
Go on,
yeah, but we're not the owners, in it. We're not the owners. So, like,
True.
We can only go off our opinion. If we don't think Gallagher's it and Pochettino still starts Gallagher, then we're not Poch in it. All we could do is raise our frustration. And at this moment in time, we played 6 games.
Let me just ask y'all this: what top manager do y'all think will have Gallagher in their starting 11?
Thomas Tuchel.
Diego Simeone.
Thomas Tuchel. To me, Tuchel lost his last 5 or 6 finals. We gonna stop this Tuchel shit. Okay? Yeah, we need to stop this Tuchel shit. And if you want, I can break him down. He's lost like his last 4 or 5 cup finals.
Yeah.
So let's stop with this Tuchel shit.
There's a lot of context to that, man. There's a lot of context.
Context is he lost. Fuck you talking about?
Yeah.
Y'all only want to go for context when it's niggas y'all who dick y'all want to stop. Fuck out of here, man. Stop sucking dick. About context. You win or you lose. Oh, fucking context. He lost.
Facts.
Simple. That was this Tuchel shit. What if we didn't fire Tuchel? What if Tuchel wasn't a fucking cokehead? He'll still have a job.
Allegedly.
Fuck are we talking about? Let me ask you, if you had a babysitter and she was the best babysitter you ever had, and you looked in the baby bag and found some coke, are you going to keep her?
Depends if she shares it, I suppose.
Yeah. Depends if I'm also a crackhead.
The fuck? Yeah, we know what Tuchel was. Come on, man. We don't need no more shit to know Tuchel couldn't work out here. He had issues. How much fucking more times we need to go over this?
He also thought our midfield was fine, which I kept saying that's on you then, and all our suffering's on you for that in the midfield.
I was going to say, he'd be having, by the way, he'd be having Gallagher play the same way he is now.
Gallagher would be
Exactly. And Gallagher would still be starting. And nobody in here thinks Gallagher's a good player.
I don't know what the
some
some
people do in the group chat.
Manager.
Let me take you to a Chelsea game. You'll see some people who think Gallagher's a good player.
I expected there. I expected there. Don't get it wrong.
Yeah. He gets the club, man. He gets the club. Yeah. He's our captain.
Yep.
He works hard.
But you know what? But you know what's concerning? Because I've seen the Poch interview, the press conference, the post-game press conference, and he was like, "Oh, we've got to review the tapes and we've got to find solutions." And I'm sitting there thinking, mate, what have you been doing for the last 5-6 games? What tapes have you been watching? Have you been watching the tapes? Because you would have seen Thiago Silva moves the ball slowly, was slow in transition to attack, and we're not finishing our chances. But at this moment in time, I've not seen any improvement for the last 3-4 games. I've not seen no improvement whatsoever. So what tapes is he watching? And he's got all this time to train the team. They know midweek football, no Champions League, no Europa League, none of that. But we still just look just as bad.
You know what? See, that's a scary thing. That how can you see that and not change anything? How can you see Mudryk is probably when he's been playing are probably our most dangerous attacker, yet still completely ignore his side, and you don't change anything? How do you see all that and not change it? That is a scary thing. Like, are you blind?
He started Ben Chilwell as a left wing to begin with at the start of the season. I don't know where it would be if he had started Mudryk.
And the fact that we have to go back there now after 2 days and play fucking Brighton, bro.
The moment I saw that referee go to the VAR monitor, I knew it was over. The moment I saw the red card.
That's a red card.
Bro, we can't talk about the
I think that's a red card.
The chance conceded. I'm not. For me, I don't really care at all. I don't really care.
You're the only person that I've seen that says a red card.
No, it's a red card. It's a red card.
Yeah, I actually think it's a red card. You can't come in with your studs like that. I'm sorry.
By the way, it doesn't. No,
but Ziad, like, why are we talking about the red card, bro?
He got the fucking ball, man.
That's not the point, is it, bro? I'm just asking if it's a fucking red card or not, bro.
If you can't win the ball, then fuck it. Why play? What the fuck? No, then nobody should be able to. All slide tackles should be illegal. Because in that case, they're all dangerous. All. Because you could potentially do anything. What the fuck? He won the ball. Did I hit your ankle? Oops. You mean I hit your ankle in a contact sport? Who would have guessed it?
You can't hit ankle with your studs up like that. You can't.
Who would have guessed somebody could get contacted in a contact sport? Oh my God.
Yeah, but it don't work like that, Jimmy, man.
Yeah, but like,
man. Miss me with that shit, bro. He won the ball.
Yeah, he won
the ball. Not by a little bit. Not by a piece.
No,
come on, man. Look how high he's stuck now.
He won the ball.
Yeah, he won the ball. I'm agreeing
with
that.
That's a red card.
Dini's foot came out, so it was unlucky.
That's a red card, man. You can't go with studs up.
He barely touched the ball as well, man. Look how much.
He nailed the ball. The ball hit his other foot. That's why it stopped. He barely touched the ball. He whacked the fuck out of the ball.
In a different direction.
Unlucky. I mean, it's still a red card, but it's unlucky red.
You have to remember the rules are different now. It doesn't even matter if you win the ball. It's all about the follow through as well. So it's about the entire impact of that tackle, and that's what it is.
But to be honest, like, it's not an excuse for the loss anyway. Like I said at the start, this
No. I just thought it was a talking point because I saw everyone on media saying it's not a red card. I was like, hold on, bro.
It's not a red card. I don't think it's a red card. Even if it happened to our player, I don't think it's a red. Is it unfortunate? Yes, but it's not a red.
No, it's
fuck. I win the ball. If I got the ball, I got the ball.
Agree to disagree, gentlemen.
It's a dark yellow card.
No, man, that's a red.
No, to me, that was a red. If it happened,
to be fair, from that position,
side or their side,
wasn't that play next to the touchline? It shows like the maturity of Gusto. Like it was crowded. You were next to the what's his name? Dine, all you have to do is a standing tackle or probably force him play the back, but he went for the slide tackle and it was 50-50. He got the end of the stick.
That's what experience gets you.
Can you, Lewis? Can you go through the couple of super chats there? Because there's a question that I kind of want to answer and want to address.
Big up to Vivek saying it's opened my eyes. There's no way that attack finishes top 10. You tell me who I can rely on in this attack except on Cuckoo. Manager, board, players all at fault. Do agree with the attack, like they did need to do better, but yeah, it's just that and the way we set up after the red card. Big up to Vaddy saying, hey Lewis, who'd you start against Brighton on Wednesday? Bro, you're at striker and Palmer at cam at right wing. Mudryk on the left, Gallagher out. I'm not even going to get to that point. I would keep Mudryk on the left. We need a strong team because we need to take this competition seriously. Is Jackson out for just the cup game or the league game as well?
No, it's a game. It's a league game. It's a league game. Anything prim. Anything prim involved.
It's weird.
It crosses over to the FA Cup, but not the League Cup because it's a separate entity.
It's weird.
That's
weird.
It's the league.
No,
it's weird.
It's not. It's not to do with. I was going to say, Andrew, didn't you say it's not to do with that?
So
like,
if you get 5 yellow cards in the first 19 games, it's a one-game ban that only carries out in the Premier League. These yellow card bans only carry out in the Premier League, which is weird. If you get a red card, it can go to all the competitions. So, if he's out, like Gusto's out for the Brighton game, right, and the Fulham game and the game after, which is weird. Don't ask me why.
Oh, so he's back for Arsenal.
Yeah, Gusto's back for Arsenal. It's because of they basically miss games that are qualified under like the FA games or something or other, and so the cups count.
Yeah,
the league is
things only for Premier League, which is weird. I have no idea why.
Honestly though, I'd start Brozier in the Brighton game just to try and get him in a bit of confidence and a bit of like match sharpness before the Fulham game.
Yeah,
might as well.
What is the use for Thiago Silva?
We
have no more.
None. Not to play this game. There's no point.
None.
No point.
Bye. He can go. Send him to Flamingo. Bye.
Oh, you mean generally? Okay.
Bye.
Right, okay.
Send him to fucking Flamingo. He has no more use. We're losing anyway. Let the young players play and grow. He does nothing. What is he doing?
I would keep him for leadership purposes, but honestly,
he's literally the reason we lost 2 games.
Look, this leadership shit ain't working, bro.
He doesn't show any leadership.
Bro,
I mean, like
he's the reason we lost 2 games
on the pitch.
I know from the dressing room.
He doesn't show nothing. He doesn't show off the pitch or on the pitch. He shows nothing.
Off the pitch, it seems like he does a lot. I don't
Yeah,
know.
Thiago Silva is kind of going outside, man. But who knows? Maybe if Badashida was healthy, maybe Poch starts a healthy Badashida, but we don't know.
Silva's a bitch. That's what he is. He's a bitch.
Bro, with the young players out there, if we're going to finish 12th, let them get the experience. That's what the fuck Arsenal
he needs to get dropped, for sure.
They suffered for a year or two, but their young players grew. And look at them. We're suffering, and then nobody's getting to grow.
I mean, that's also another thing. Poch has his favorites again, and he's scared to drop experienced players. That's what he is.
Gallagher apparently, so that's why he's not dropping him. So it's always, isn't it?
Yo, I'm tired of what Poch wants. Poch likes Gallagher. He loses all credibility. Not some. He loses all. I don't know about y'all. To me,
don't forget he didn't like João Felix and he likes Mountain Havoc.
João Felix is not good enough. Vlahovic is not good enough. But Gallagher is good enough. And
also,
Captain Material. Man, get the fuck out of here.
I need to just point this out again. Like when it comes to managers as well, I agree with Jimmy. I don't care what Poch wants. Most managers don't get all that they want. Klopp wanted Brandt and Goetze and got Salah and Mane. How did that turn out?
Can I just say something about that?
Hang on. Klopp didn't want a midfielder last season. Hang on. Klopp didn't want a midfielder last season. How did that work out? Fabinho lost his knees.
Yeah,
his knees. He also, hang on. I'm pretty sure wasn't Klopp part of the reason? Didn't they sign? What didn't he want Endo? Or am I wrong? Am I bugging?
I can't.
Yeah. I think that was he was part of the reason.
He wanted Endo.
Endo is benched now. Yeah.
Fantastic signing. Not everything the manager wants me to have to work.
Yeah. Can I just say, Scott? Yeah. And I was saying this to you guys when we were watching the game, right? Poch had this meeting with these owners, with the sporting directors, and they told them the plan when it came to who they're gonna sign, the transfers, etc., etc. So he knows what's happening. He's accepted this when he started the dotted line. So
he signed up for it.
Twist around. Yeah. So like when we're hearing we should have got him experience, we should have got that. He signed on that line.
People, stop buying into, stop reading into these dumbass articles because y'all can't tell me he said he wanted experience, and then y'all tell me, oh, he didn't want Neymar. Okay, that's experience. Then you telling me, oh, we've been going after Tony the whole time. That's experience. Yep. Like, what are we saying?
And
what the fuck are we saying? Oh, we didn't get Ugarte. That wasn't experience.
Right, exactly.
So it's like,
wasn't Ugarte the top of his list of players he wanted in midfield?
Not exactly.
We also didn't get
the experience thing.
Yeah, but he ended up with look. He ended up with Caicedo and Lavia.
Yeah, Caicedo, who's more experienced in the Premier League at least. And that's the thing, is people keep talking about Premier League experience. Okay, then, geniuses, what Premier League experience are we going to bring into the team right now that's going to benefit the team? Who's out there in the Premier League that you guys are actually going to accept coming into this team? Because I know there's going to be someone out there that's going to say someone like, I don't know, Matthias Jensen for Brentford. Because they want to be funny.
I'd take Bowen.
Little hipster.
Experience.
Bowen. And how much is Bowen going to cost?
At least 90, yeah, probably.
Cool, there you go. Who else are you getting that's experienced?
Madison, bro. Fuck it, bro.
Madison. Oh, hang on. We didn't need Madison because at the time we had Nkunku. So Madison wouldn't have played. If Nkunku had stayed fit, Madison would not have played.
Why can't Madison play where Gallagher's playing, bro?
What, in the DM, you mean?
Because he's not
Gallagher ain't playing no DM, bro. Fuck that shit, bro.
What do you mean Gallagher's not playing in the DM? What is he playing?
I don't know where he's playing, bro, but he ain't playing no fucking
Bro,
DM,
he's playing as just a natural CM. Like
he's not playing as a DM, bro. I'm sorry.
I said a CM, not DM.
I don't know where that. Do you know what? I'm with Ziad on this one because I don't know where the hell he's playing. He's running all over the place. You know, it's always he's one box and left with left. The guy is running all over the place.
He's roaming.
Also, I keep seeing people like.
And he's not the same player as Madison Gallagher, so it doesn't matter where.
Also, like the people I'm seeing get mentioned in the chat, I'm seeing Ndidi. When we bought Caicedo.
The most
injury-prone
today.
I was going to say another injury-prone player. Pedro Neto has been good this season. Injury-prone. Like
always ACL as well. I love Neto, but
Matthias Nunez, who cost how much did Matthias Nunez cost City?
Nobody wanted Matthias Nunez. Get the fuck out of here.
Also, if we're going off playing in the Premier League for one season is Premier League experience. Like, what are we doing? Then Enzo Fernandez has a Premier League experience. He played half a season in the Premier League.
Either way, it's all just excuses.
Well, we've got the players that have had one league Premier League experience. We've got Lavia and Caicedo.
Exactly.
Are we playing Caicedo? Are we playing Caicedo right back against Brighton?
Might as well.
We have to. He's actually good. He's actually good playing that position.
Match Matoma, yeah.
Do we even have a choice?
Oh, fucking hell. Matoma versus
We ain't got a choice.
Right,
it's either Disasi or Caicedo, and I prefer Caicedo.
If Caicedo doesn't play right back, then that means somebody like Disasi playing at right back and Thiago Silva is remaining in midfield.
No, it doesn't.
That means we're playing with 4 centre backs. Hold on, Colwell, Thiago Silva. No, we can still.
I mean,
wait. Hold on.
There's a real simple. No, all you do is you play whoever you want at left back. As long as it's a left back, I don't care. As long as it's a left back, I don't care.
Money, you know. Damn.
You play Colwell and Disasi centre backs, and you play Caicedo right back. There we go. Very simple.
By the way, Caicedo last season locked down Martinelli there, Ziad, at Emirates.
And Rashford too.
Yeah.
Sorry, say that again.
Did you not remember Caicedo for Brighton at right back last season at the Emirates?
No, I know. I said Disasi against Matoma were fucked. I don't say Caicedo.
I don't think. No,
I think Disasi will do a good job.
Oh, just play Caicedo, then we can get bloody Leslie in midfield. Bob's your uncle, fam. Simple. Like we've not really lost.
That's such a lucky
goal
he just scored, man. It's such an unlucky goal for them to score. Bounce off the goal.
I need Khan and Kuku to hurry up, man.
Sanchez, bro. That guy's insane.
Your auntie too nowadays.
Sanchez is insane, bro.
Huh?
Talk about Sanchez.
Was it fault for the goal though? So
he was. Like, he can't save us 100 times. He saved us like 8 times.
He was also at fault for the goal. So the one goal we could see.
Yeah, but like I said to you, I saw
anybody's gonna give you your props for what you said about Sanchez is not gonna happen.
Bro, it's not gonna happen, bro.
Amazing again. Nobody's gonna. Everybody gonna
Amazing
act
again.
like
I said that.
he wasn't good
But he's not good enough for Chelsea. He's not,
Exactly.
he was Brighton's fourth choice goalkeeper. Get the fuck out of here, man.
All right. Let
Shout
me
out to
give
Sanchez.
Sanchez
I've been on the train for a long
because
time.
I gave Sanchez props
Did you see
at the start of the show, yeah?
Did you see the Brighton goalkeeper today steal the goal that he can?
It wasn't Steele, it was their new guy they got.
Oh, who cares?
Verbruggen.
Goalkeeper. Who
Yeah.
cares, man?
I did see the thing though, it was
But
bad.
in general, look, he played well. Sanchez played well this game. I think this game he was actually better than the last game. And in both 2 games, he was remarkable. I think
Disagree
in this game,
with that.
he was our best player.
Last game he was better.
I think,
The last
I
game he
think
was better.
today, he was our best player.
Some of
Irrespective of
some
that,
of
he
those
played well
saves,
for 2
though,
games.
some of those saves were crazy, bro.
Yeah, Sanchez and Gustav have been our
They
most
were good saves.
consistent
They were very
players
good saves.
in the last.
They were
4
very good
games.
saves. And best player, unquestionably. I think last game, you could say it was Leslie or Gusto, whoever. But this game,
No.
he was our best
He's been
player
our best
by
player
a
for 2 games in a row, bro.
I also disagree. I think he was our best player last game. I don't think he was the best player this game.
Sanchez
What?
might be our player of the month, man. That's actually
Wait,
sad.
so who was our best player for this game?
Not 100%, but that's. I
Who
would
was-
say, for what they did in the game, I'd say Mudryk was better.
Give it a rest, Scott, man.
No,
Give
come
it a
on,
rest.
Scott.
Give
You
it a
got
rest.
to give it
Mudryk
to
could have had
Sanchez.
3
I was in front of Mudryk the whole game. He had like 7
Mudryk
touches.
played well.
I'm sorry, bro.
Mudryk played well,
He got
but
given the ball about 8 times.
Come
Yeah,
on,
and he's
man.
been more effective with those touches than anyone attacker was. Come on,
Mudryk ain't
yeah.
even play long enough. Like,
Come on, man.
He played a half. Played a half of
yeah, a
it.
little over a half. But in general, Sanchez has been our best player today. No one can dispute that. No one can dispute that. For me,
I'd say he's been our best player so far. I agree with Melvin's here that said he or Say.
Yeah, Mudryk kind of reminded me of having like a player that can do something out of nowhere. Like when he made that pass, I honestly forgot what that felt like. I haven't seen that sort of like. I didn't even see that because I'm not used to it in the last few years.
Bro,
Like I didn't.
Cole Palmer, my bad, fizzy drinks, my bad, gang.
No, go again. I was done. Go ahead.
Cole Palmer came on in 5 minutes, made 2 passes that just made me go, how
Actually,
the fuck
Jimmy,
is he not playing?
there is a point I want to make. This to one of these super chats, Lewis. Please give room because there's one that.
Sure, big up OG Harmone saying, don't know why. Wait,
Literally 5 minutes, he made
Jimmy,
2 fucking passes.
Don't worry.
Jimmy,
Oh my
Don't
God.
worry, Jimmy. We'll get to Cole Palmer because
Yeah,
I
we'll
do
get
want to
super
talk about him as well.
How
Big up OG
okay.
Harmone saying, don't know why people keep talking about Tony as if he's 100% joining. Why would he gamble, pun intended, on a losing team? There is a potential there. There's interest from Arsenal too. I think he is an Arsenal fan as well. And also we're a shit show, so I wouldn't blame him. Big up Matt Smorg saying, where is Noni and why is he not playing? I don't think he was in the squad, which would hint at an injury.
He's at another
So,
nightclub.
Coming back.
Yeah, man, he's too busy clubbing.
I think he's just.
Big
I
up
think
to
he's
Ellie
continuing
saying
to-
199 for the 199 tears. I could cry. Trust me, he just bark up a Zubi. Helps up.
No, don't.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
all
Yeah,
right.
thank you.
The other things he's saying, can't lie, this ownership is a big problem. 1 billion and he's destroyed the club in 18 months. Well done, Bowley. Far quicker than the Glazers. But brother, Bowley is not the one making these shitty tactics in game.
And
He's
you
not the
can't
one
judge
missing the
only on
chances.
1 year.
He's put 1 billion in already. Like, I can't say that about him just yet.
Listen. They cuss Bowley for trying to get Mbappe. Do we need to talk about Bowley? Like, when you got a fan base that can get mad at you for trying to get the best player in the world, then there's nothing you can do right. I don't even hear that Bowley shit.
I saw someone on Twitter point out before I came on that Bowley tried to do this thing of like working with Tuchel and doing what the board was meant to be doing, and it didn't work. So hired people to do that job, football people, and people are still getting on his back about staying out of it and hiring people to do the job that he was doing unsuccessfully, I will add. But it's like, and as Jimmy said, like and he wanted Michael Edwards, and Michael Edwards said no. So if someone says no to you, what do you do at that point? Kidnap them?
He tried to go for the best.
No, then they'll get angry
Abduction.
into the kidnapping and everything.
They don't see the pattern. Michael Edwards, the best fucking. He tried for how long? He kept going. And how many times it took Michael Edwards to tell him no? Like 5.
Yeah, he tried.
That's ambition, you fuckheads. Is he gonna get some stuff wrong? It's gonna happen in business. It happens. It's called business.
And he just started. You can't judge him yet.
What the fuck?
No. You can criticize some things like
Let's go by what y'all say. He spent $1 billion. Oh my gosh, what a crime. Only spend $1 billion.
And they've done it faster than the Glazers, so let things process through. You can judge them in 2 years, totally.
Also, like
we got to let a few
you can make criticisms about what's happened, right? Like the managerial appointments have been bad so far. That is a legitimate criticism. But like apart from that, I'm seeing people complain about the players, as we'll get to with the super chat in a moment, which I'm going to immediately shut that down because like you want to talk about players, like when it comes to young players, because there's a super chat later that talks about why we buying so many young players. Let's just go through the game today. Fuck every other game we've seen so far. Let's go through the game today. Number one, we have Enzo Fernandez, who was the young player of the year at the World Cup, and damn near our whole fan base wanted him. Caicedo, one of the best midfielders in the league last season. Everyone wanted him. Gusto has been quality so far this season, a young player that most people wanted because he would have been good backup for Reece James and has been. You know, who else we brought in this young? Mudryk was arguably our best outfield player today. Arguably, him or Gusto. I'm just talking about the game today. Jackson was bad. Let's look at the guys that came off the bench. Ugo Chukwu didn't have the best of games, but if we're looking at other games, last game was quality. Cole Palmer, as Jimmy has already touched on, came on and created more than any other attacker did or person did on the pitch. So these are young players I'm talking about that are coming in and affecting the team in a positive way.
But Scott, you can criticize the board more for not getting enough experienced players than the managers, because the managers were honestly good choices at the time.
What experienced player would change this? What the fuck y'all keep talking about experienced player? Who?
I'm just making the point that they should get criticized for that more because of the fact they should get one or two more players.
No, it's not a point if you're not backing it with something. You can say
they should get more experienced players.
Back it with something.
We can get at least 2 or 3 more guys in the team that are experienced. Arsenal has 2 guys. I don't know. That's up to Paul. That's up to Win Stanley and Lawrence.
But it's your opinion that we need more experienced players. So you need to tell me where.
I would say maybe try to go for Goretzka, or maybe even not turning out Neymar.
No, I don't mean specific players. I mean at what position?
Oh, I mean striker first of all. Maybe another center mid to replace, if he doesn't want to play Palmer, then another 8 or another 6 that does what Gallagher does, because Lavi's out for 6 months.
Maybe our most experienced midfielders are. But you understand, our most experienced midfielder is our worst midfielder currently.
You can't say that for everyone that's coming in too. At the same time,
can I just ask this question? Yeah, you know, a lot of these guys that you want, yeah, let's say they're in the upper echelons, right? They're gonna cost quite a fair bit of money. So let's say like in the striker market, someone like Osimhen, right now apparently his new release cost is around about 150 million pounds, right? And you've just spent 100.
They already said Tony's probably gonna be around 60.
Bro, we just talk realistic. We just spent $200 million for midfielders. Now we're gonna get $100 million striker. Yo, y'all play too many fucking video games, bro.
No, Tony's
Jimmy's right though. That's the problem.
That's the more than 70 though. Go for Tony.
A lot of these guys that you're asking for, a lot of these guys, they're gonna cost well over 100 million. Tony, the reason why he's costing 60-70 million is because of other reasons that we all know about, which is the gambling issue. That's one of the reasons why his price is going down.
Well, it doesn't matter because they already said that they're
going to. But what I'm trying to make here is that when these guys' price is lower, you're gonna face more competition, and it's gonna be harder for you when you're in the position that we're in right now to get these guys.
He's showing exactly. And don't forget, they wanted us to spend another 100 million on motherfucking Mike Filet Mignons. So now y'all want $100 million players at every fucking position.
I mean, that's where the team has come to. We're fucking 14th back-to-back years, or 12th last year, whatever.
No, that's not what the team has come to. That's not what the team has come to.
We don't need a
striker. What the team has come to is we keep relying on managers who are shit that clearly can't get it done.
No, I'm going to go back to the question then.
But we are getting
the question I asked before, because I keep hearing this experience thing.
Let me get.
I asked before, who are we getting in that experience? That is experience. Who are you getting?
Big up to Musa saying why the owners not sacking him. Then blame the owners. It's still too early for them to do it. To be honest, I don't blame them. Kingsley said Egal was 100% right about the ownership. Egal wasn't right. Respect to Egal. Big up to Strasbourg that just says 8. Oh yeah, you won 8-0, more goals than we've had all season. Fair play, man. This is the question, I think. Big up Jonesy saying for the panel who are Poch out, who do you want to replace him? Does the board take any responsibility in buying so many young players? The young players aren't the problem, but
players are the ones performing. Our young players are the ones performing at the moment.
Exactly.
For the panel who are Poch out, bro.
I don't know, by the way, who I want to replace him. I haven't thought about it.
I don't know either, but we shouldn't have been in this position 6 games to have to think about it.
Wait, Lewis, on this one, yeah, because this is the most. I think personally, this is a stupid question. If you come up to, if you own a big managing a group of staff, and somebody or one of your managers comes in, yeah, and you see him in the kitchen smoking blood or sniffing cocaine or setting fire to the kitchen, you won't be thinking to yourself, "Oh, who do we get in replace of this guy?"
Well, real quick. Are we saying? Real quick. Are we saying?
You know what? Yeah. Who are we gonna get a replacement?
Are we saying Poch is responsible for everything that went wrong so far at Chelsea Football Club? Is that what we're saying? That he's responsible.
Nothing
the
more.
largest
Yes, on the pitch. Yes.
Can we say
Yes,
that?
on the pitch. That's what we're talking about.
Can we say that?
No,
Can
no,
we
Jimmy.
say Poch is doing a terrible job? Can we say
Yes,
that?
we can.
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Poch is doing a terrible job.
People just don't want to say it, bro. Listen, I understand the 6 games in, but we need to be honest. Pochettino is doing a bad job. Yes, some of these players are missing key chances. Let's not get that twisted. But at least with these players that are missing chances, some of them have excuses. They're young players, new to the league. We can at least give them some level of levity, right? Yes, exactly. And you know, one thing I will say is that big up to like Jez. He's like a Tottenham fan that I know, and he was making the point that should we be judging
Bun Jez
Poch,
and Bun Tottenham.
All right, fair enough. Should we judge Pochettino at his time at PSG rather than at his time at when he was at Southampton?
I heard that as well. You know, you're right, because I heard that as well. We're judging Poch's time not at PSG but at Tottenham, and that's 4 years ago. That's 4
Yeah, but that was in the same league that we're in currently.
That's the same thing that Arsenal fans are doing with Havertz and Leverkusen, and we mocked them.
Just an answer.
Exactly.
Just an answer to who we're gonna who we're gonna get. Okay, Glasner, the Frankfurt coach. I can't remember his name. It's good. Get Spalletti out of his Italian contract, or Xabi Alonso at Leverkusen. There's four managers.
But
the problem is, this fan base loves big name managers, and I understand that. But why does it have to be? When we were linked to Ange Postecoglou, snobbery, because of where he'd been and everything like that. That's all it is. Maybe a big name manager's not going to work. And can you even name, apart from Klopp and Pep, who are really big name managers anymore? Oh, someone's going to say Enrique. Poor. Apart from Barcelona, poor. Might say Zidane. Zidane doesn't want to work in England.
Flick? Because Flick's over there.
I think Flick is overrated.
But do you think that Germany squad was shit too, though?
I want to see Flick at another job first before I can judge him.
Yeah,
I want to see him at another job.
Fair enough.
Do you know what? Do you know what is a Flick, bro? I will just say quickly. He's in a similar situation with Poch. He's in a similar situation with Poch, where he just came out of a big job and
this guy's just an Italian Bielsa. Overrated.
Wow, that's
better than
Like I said before, if he's that great, why don't even Inter Milan or Milan want this guy to manage them if he's that great?
How dear.
Can't afford him.
If Bielsa's that great, how come nobody wants? How come no big club ever wants to sign him? If Bielsa's that great, Bielsa is an NFL attacking coach as a football coach. That's all he is. He is crap, and so is his club. Plus, I don't want to. Any manager who gets bitched out by Kepa doesn't deserve a job. So you don't. That's strike. That's you against you as well. You get bitched out by Kepa. A 1 game ban on the bench. Oh, you treated me so badly, and then back in the team again. You're a bitch, Sarri. A bitch. That's what you are. Bitched out by Kepa.
Lazio too. It's funny.
Hand in your man card, Sarri. You got bitched out by Kepa. Hand in your man card, man. And your balls.
He's better than Potter and Poch, though. Can't lie.
But that's
what
not.
does Steve say?
Bro, you can't compare.
Yeah.
It's not a boast.
It's not a high standard, but yeah.
That's like saying I
Yeah.
stepped in less stinky dog shit. You know what I mean?
Good analogy.
Steve, let me just double check quick. So 1, 2.
Let's go.
I'm just saying the owners they picked good manager positions. Potter was popping at the time. You know, they didn't want to go for the real winner.
No, it wasn't, bro. Bro,
they wanted a project manager. They
let me tell you
wanted a
something.
project manager again, Pochettino. Maybe this time it's time to go for real winners, even though it's a big name.
We don't have real winners.
Or
though.
just winners.
Yeah, basically, they're
It doesn't
about
even have to
Flick
be-
won the sextuple.
But it doesn't even have to be a big name. It can just be a winner. Do you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
So long as they're winner, I don't care.
And
We ain't
he's
gonna
not a
league.
big. Ange Postecoglou is not a big name, but at least he's won stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's true. You can be a winner and not a big name.
And
yeah.
you know what he's?
Another
You know
league.
what
I think Ange won in every league that he's been in.
But he's forced.
About Poch.
You know what he did? He's forced his brand of football on that club, and he's tried it with players, like I said, who didn't suit his football, and he's booted them out, or they're not starting.
Do you know
That's
where it
what
is,
I
yeah?
think.
Surfer, do you know what it is, yeah? I don't understand for me, yeah, and I'm still bemused by Poch, yeah, every time I think about it. Like, this guy had a philosophy and a style of football that he was playing in preseason that was working. What happened for you to deviate so much, yeah, at the start of the season? That, for me, is like, I'm still bemused as to why that is.
Get one of these bigger.
Do you know what? I think that's
ask him. You know what I mean? In the press conference.
That's what I'm saying. Like, no one wants to. Someone needs to ask him that question. What happened between? I don't know when was that? I think it was in early August, and then the second week of August for you to change so drastically.
Do you know why? Because he wasn't confident in his own setup after he saw Kiku come out. He's thinking,
but then that's a managerial failure, bro. That's a managerial failure.
But remember, he set up against Liverpool just to not lose, not to win that game. He set up with Chilwell as a left wing. If Jackson as a winger or somebody else up front, that's a different story. But he set up defensively just to not avoid losing. So he wasn't even sure in his own tactics that he was working on for about 6-7 weeks in pre-season. That's why.
Whoever put that message that Bielsa's influential. You know what? You're right. He is influential. But you know the people are influenced by him? You know what they also do? They also do the other part of the game, and that's defending as well, which he doesn't do. Okay? So he might be influenced by him, but they do the other proper things as well. Okay? Bielsa is an NFL attacking coordinator posing as a footballer.
Oh my
God. That's what he is, yeah? That's what he is, yeah? That's why when he's out of work, Real Madrid, Barcelona, everyone's after him, aren't they? They're all after Bielsa. Not even PSG go near Bielsa. We don't go near Bielsa. So what does that tell you? And he managed Leeds, remember. It's not as if he doesn't want to work in England. He managed Leeds, for Christ's sake.
Big up Staffy in the comments.
I just want to point something out. It's going back a bit in terms of like what we were talking about, but just I saw people in the comments we were talking about the experience thing. I saw a few people brought up we should have kept the likes of Jorginho and Kante. It's kind of jokes. That's funny as fuck.
Lord have mercy.
I don't take you
I said
seriously.
Jorginho was contributing factors to why Arsenal dropped points.
Hey Vic, I don't take you seriously.
Yeah. Jorginho had a little howler. But
it's not even that. Like, it's not even that. Half the most of the fan base. Most of the fan base wanted Jorginho gone because of what he was doing on the football pitch, despite the fact when it came to behind the scenes, he was actively having a positive impact on the team.
Mm-hmm.
And people wanted him gone.
Can we get... Sorry. Injuries have not forced his hand. He's had players to play those positions that aren't injured, okay? He's chosen to play this way, okay? Mm-hmm. He chose to play Chilwell when he had 3 options he could play at the left wing. Okay?
Oh, this has got that background noise.
Who's got that noise?
Not sure. Let me just double check. Oh, yeah, it was Jimmy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gone.
It's the same with Kante, but the thing with Kante was like he got injured every 3 games. So... And people were saying we needed a rebuild on our team anyway when it came to the midfield and shit. We've been needing that for 4 years. So
Can I just say, Keyshawn, because Keyshawn is making the point that he doesn't rate our attack here. I think he's talking about Poch. If that's the case, then why did he sign a dotted line that is going to help to do the job for these attackers? I don't. For me, that doesn't make sense.
He also turned down Vlahovic.
Bro, you know, for me, yeah. It's
And
Martinez.
mind-boggling.
And João Felix.
Listen, João Felix, we knew the club wanted him, right? It's been out there for what they wanted to keep him, do everything for him. Bro, it's just not making sense to me, man. The math is not mathing.
Also, the fact as well that we're considering that we signed Palmer as well for like what 45 mil, something like that. The fact that signing went through based on the fact he didn't want Neymar, didn't want Felix, didn't want Vlahovic. He obviously agreed to that deal. Otherwise, it wouldn't have gone through. He flat out did not want Palmer. That would not have gone through. So if he wanted Palmer, was happy to use Palmer, he's now not using him or giving him 30 minutes.
Oh,
here,
he said he wanted Palmer. No.
Oh, cool.
Wait, Scott,
cool.
He said that they offered him Palmer, and he said yes, I'll have Palmer. So as far as I'm concerned, he signed off.
Bro, from what we know from
this guy,
ahead,
this guy's defrauded everyone. Let's face it, right? Defrauded the board in agreeing to do. Yeah, I know what I'm signing on for. Yep, I know what you're doing like this, and then he's defrauded the fans from going from pre-season to doing his pussy tactics right now. That's what he's done. He's a fraud. He's defrauded us. What he's done. The board should be able to sack him for defrauding them right now. That's what they should be able to do. Not to pay him.
You know, me and Scott, yeah, we always talk about the interviews that this guy was doing, yeah, like where he would say, yeah, we have to win. This is Chelsea, and then like after the game, you either draw or you either lose, yeah, and he'll come up with like some nasty quote, yeah, that was the opposite to what he would say. It's like, bro, just pick a lane, man. Just don't say anything, or just keep it neutral. Like he doesn't even help himself.
Also, hang on. I've just had someone's actually mentioned something, and I think he means Goham's mentioned something, and it's like he's mentioned it as a joke, but like it's like when you deep it, it's kind of true.
I'm gonna chat Tuchel because he rejected CR Kelly, but you passion merchants doing lines, keep defending, just tapped ownership.
Ignore the rest. I just want to focus on the fact of people are going at Bowley and that for they're not getting experience. When they wanted experience, like Ronaldo and that, our fan base said no.
Yeah.
Ooh, Tony Cruz.
I was actually in favour of that. But at that time, I was one of the very few that I said, you know what? I'll take him.
But that's fair, but like it just cracks me up how it's always trying to spin of like, oh, but they don't want experience. They don't want experience. They signed Disassi, who's had like 150 games, 200 games in Ligue 1. Buddy Chile's had over 100 games in Ligue 1.
Yeah, I was saying more age-wise, but that makes sense. Honestly, what you guys are saying, it makes sense. You know, it's
age and experience are two different things.
It's about the game. Yeah, you're right.
Age and experience are two different things.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I meant. Experience. You know, you're more mature about the game later on, but honestly, we're not even in European competition. It doesn't even matter. This year, get the young players, have some energy on the pitch. But yeah, I mean, the Ronaldo thing was more like, he would cause more like, I guess, off the pitch issues in the dressing room.
Maybe could have benefited with European competition, to be fair.
Oh, that's another one actually. I swear there was links. I swear there were links this summer to Rafinha, and our fan base laughed.
Yep.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
There's your experience. You laughed. So shut your mouth.
We even laughed at what's his name? Ferran Torres. Someone just had experience in the Premier League.
Oh yeah, there was Ferran Torres.
So, but I've said this before. For me, when you look at the transfer market, particularly when it comes to attackers, there's the very
ESR, another one. Experience. People laughed.
Wait, what's that?
Right, too.
ESR, another one. Premier League experience.
Oh, yeah,
people laughed.
Who's that guy?
It's all experience. It's all experience. Short jokes. Do you know what I'm realizing? It's all experience until you don't
experience. They laughed.
Say again. It's always experience until it's a player you don't like. Then it's I'm good.
Yeah, I'm just saying I love the owner, but that's the only thing that they're doing like maybe wrong in the future. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, it's the same thing, Scott. People hate young players until it's a young player they want. They like,
oh my
gosh, all these young players. What we need to get Cherky.
I was gonna say I saw someone mention. I saw someone mention Kudus, who's 23 and has played barely over 100 games. And like, I would have taken Kudus, but let's not act like he was experienced. Like he is experienced.
Barcola's not
Let's not do that.
experienced. You want the Barcola?
Scott, I understand that, but at the same time, when you're saying no to Vlahovic and Felix, man, we've got a problem.
Yeah, that's a manager.
Yes, the manager's want him.
Yeah. I don't know who.
So he wanted experience, and we offered people that had experience, and he went no.
But I've been hearing, like, since we've been linked to Tony, don't buy Tony. He's not good enough. Buy Benjamin Sesko. Buy Benjamin Sesko. It's like, what?
Yeah.
But wait,
He has less experience than him, younger than him.
Wait. Why is Benjamin Sesko all of a sudden going to? Oh yeah, let's get Osherman. But you're complaining we spent $1 billion. So why do you want to buy 150 million?
Well,
That's right.
Osherman are realistic. I'm going to give you that.
He's overrated.
Unrealistic.
Thanks for burping and not muting.
Jesus Christ, man.
Who was that, bro?
Did you hear Ziad? Osherman's overrated.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's not overrated at all.
I think he's overrated.
Oh yeah, Savić. What was it? Savić said he's what?
He's a bust.
Industry plant. Industry plant.
He's a industry plant. I'm still sticking to it. Stay away from the skinny Lukaku. Stay away from him, guys. I've had enough. Listen, guys. Listen. When I saw that Sterling, I knew that Sterling was offside, but even when he missed, I saw my life flashing. I was like, this club is cursed. We can't score goals. I knew the guy was offside, but he attempted to score and he still missed. Like, we can't score goals.
We're just gonna curse right now.
Like, we're literally out here talking about why is he playing left wing and this or that. It doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter. We can't score goals at all.
Again,
we need some
talking about experience. That's one of the guys. That's one of the most experienced attackers you could find in the league right now. Still playing like shit. Where's his experience? What's his experience doing for this club?
You know what Chelsea need, guys? Yeah, we need to get a religious guys, some of the main 3 religious guys, do something at Chelsea. Get a bid out.
Remove the demons. Remove the demons from the academy. We need
to send the chef. We need to send the chef into the changing room, bro.
Need to do, right?
Yeah, Ahmed, send the chef into the changing room, bro. No. Send the chef into the changing room, bro. Start reading the Quran or some shit, bro.
You don't need to do, right?
What you say? Serves the water.
That's what I'm saying.
In years past, right? You know what the American coaches have done, right? If you're stinking up the place at home, right? They took their players away from the home stadium and made them play in god-awful arenas, right? So you know what we need to do? We don't need to allow these guys to disgrace Stamford Bridge anymore. Make these guys play at Kings Meadow until they can fucking score goals and win games, yeah? Because I don't want them disgracing that pitch anymore, okay? These guys, everyone in here, the manager, the players, everyone, they need to earn the right to play at Stamford Bridge again, all right? Because it's just, my eyes bleed. I was more interested in the North London derby today than an actual Chelsea game. Yeah, on at the same time.
Bro,
I had both games on, but I was more watching the
Andrew, I was at the game refreshing my phone to see the score of the North London derby. That's how bored I was.
This is what it is now. It's not, you know what this is? I think this is what you call this. Watching Chelsea now is like a mandatory appointment you can't get out of. Right? You have to do it because you need to have it as part of your life, but you don't want to do it. I'm glad we're only playing once a week. You know why? It's less time. It's more time.
We're playing in 2 days. We're playing in 2 days.
I know, man. but we're generally going to play once a week, unless if we go out of the competition, we're going to be playing. If we go out on Wednesday, we're going to be playing once a week until the early. A couple of midweek and Christmas.
Early December when it's all
early December. So like for 2.5 months, and I'll be glad. I wanted to win the cups, but you know what? I don't want to watch these guys. I just don't.
No, we can't say that, bro.
They win nothing.
No.
We got to win against Brighton.
Want to go back to Wembley?
I don't care. This team is not.
I was going to say, who cares?
Who cares?
Mm-hmm.
Who cares?
No, man. The cups are a serious thing, man. If you lose the cup,
no,
we're not winning it.
No, let's be real. Are we winning that cup?
No, but it's good for the
experience.
If we beat Brighton, why not?
Bro, we can't score a goal.
Ziad, I'm gonna be completely honest. That's all I heard in the lead up to this game about Villa. If we beat Villa, that might turn our season around. We just lost 1-0.
This is what we need to be doing after games.
Bro, that's crazy. Yeah, they generate the offices in it.
Bro, it's
No,
bad.
you guys should be storming. You guys should be storming the pitch. That's what you should be doing. You go to games.
Oh, I'm saving that for Chelsea Arsenal.
Bro, this whole week, bro, genuinely, I thought we could win this game. I genuinely thought we could win this game.
I'm not sure if it's
because of Aston Villa's defending. I thought we're gonna create so many chances. If we just put a couple away and defend properly, we could win this game. And after seeing what I saw today, I'm like, bruv, come on, man.
Bro, we're actually not gonna get a point in like 10 games.
Dude, everyone.
Why are you surprised? It's Chelsea. Chelsea.
Burnley are going to beat us. I guarantee it.
Burnley's first win is going to come from us, man. I can guarantee it, man.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to put Caicedo on that fucking
Charity FC, man.
Bro. We're gonna on that against Burnley.
I was gonna say that was Ollie Watkins' first Premier League goal of the season.
Some new bullshit every season.
I told you that. I was saying that in the live stream.
That can't be possible.
He scored. My God, man. We're nasty people, man. Honestly.
Charity FC.
So it can't be his first goal.
Yeah, that was his first Premier League goal.
His first in this season, 22-24 season.
Yeah,
this season, it's his first goal of the season.
He's had numerous assists, but he's not had a goal, unless it was his first goal.
Holy shit, bro.
I'm just going to go through these last
I think
two
he assisted in
Big
almost
up to
every game.
IROC saying what they did to Mudryk was criminal. They're doing the same to Palmer, bringing the kid on for 30 minutes when we're chasing the lead with 10 men. It's just, again, shit game management. Totally agree, man. But Palmer at least has to start the Brighton game so we can see what he does with a little start. Then we can know where we stand with him even more, whether he should be starting or not. Big up to Jonesy saying I'm with you on Poch, by the way. When it comes to youngsters, I mean the likes of Angelo, Santos, and Washington. I just don't want us to stockpile. Santos looks like the wrong loan move right now because of the amount of midfielders at Forest.
Yeah.
Washington's a victim of Lukaku not being able to be sold. Angelo, from the sounds of it, had a good game today.
Yeah, he did.
So
I watched him.
He'll still be developing.
Angelo's been good last 2 games for Strasbourg. I think he started his first game.
Yeah, if Steve's there, let us know how he's doing. And big up to Rigo Park saying Newcastle scores more in 1 game than us in 6. Haaland scores more goals since joining City than Chelsea. No words to describe the status of the club. But this is where I'll go to what Jimmy says as well. Like, we also do need to make more chances. We need to not be defensively minded in the second half and just bottle it like we always do. We get worse as the game goes by. We fall further and further into our shells.
Do you know one thing that we still had when we had Tuchel, bro?
Well, Savić, on that, if we create like double the amount of chances today, I'm not confident that we're scoring. How many chances do we need to hit the goal?
More,
bro. We had
City make way more chances than we do.
Part of the problem at Chelsea, part of the problem at Chelsea is not really creating enough high quality chances. Yes, we're creating half chances, but we don't have like a world class player who can take on a half chance and score a goal. What we need for a guy like Jackson or a guy like a Mudryk.
That's why we need Palmer to play.
Go.
Palmer needs to play. I mean, I feel so bad for that kid because he just left Man City hoping to start here at Chelsea because it's a young squad. He can get in. Poch is still benching him and shit. Like, come on, he has quality. We see it in training. We saw him for the under 21s too. It's an obvious choice to just play Palmer at the 10 when who's gone. And he said no to Felix too.
I'd put Caicedo and Enzo in a pivot and play Palmer as the 10, but Gallagher is not going to get dropped.
I know. I don't know what this obsession is again. Potter loved him. Tuchel loved him. Now Poch.
What clear-cut chance did Ollie Watkins have when he scored? Was his chance a clear-cut chance?
No.
Or did he just make the most of the opportunity that was in front of him?
But again, Ollie Watkins is a quality striker that has had many seasons in the Premier League playing in his position. You see what I mean?
Let's not try to rationalize it. He had a point. Like, it wasn't a good chance. Like, let's be honest. Jackson, I like the kid, but it's not even just the shooting or his shots. It's part of the build-up play. He has these clumsy touches every fucking time. He either takes too long or he takes a clumsy touch. Like, brother, can you just run in a straight line and pass to Sterling or someone?
Yeah, he's a little too silky. Like Kai.
Jesus Christ, man!
No, he's good though. Jackson's good. He's just young. He just needs to improve his finishing. That's all I need to say. Everything else is good though. You can't lie about it. Overall game.
No,
is
100%.
incredible.
He needs to learn how to stay on side.
He needs to get better. He needs to get better, and he needs to improve with his
If we
finishing.
had,
This
if
is
we-
not he's
He's a
rubbish.
complete forward. He's very good.
I still don't think he's a striker.
The thing is this: if we
Hey, that's
had
what he does attributes.
if we had the manager who actually said yes to Vlahovic, then Jackson wouldn't be an issue because he'd be coming on the field
That's a
and
fact.
having a bit part
Yeah.
thing.
People
The thing
said
is
that
that
he wasn't going to
even
start.
with- even if not having that and having the option of Broha only just now, Jackson's too exposed and too overplayed even now.
Yeah, he's under pressure.
With 6 games in.
I think
He's
they
too
can play together
overplayed.
anyway.
This should be an introductory season for him. By the way, no one even knew. Let's be honest, right? No one knew of Jackson or barely knew who he was before we signed him. Yeah, so having the expectations of this guy to do anything when no one really rated him or before we bought him anyway, it's just too much.
Too. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just too much. You know what I mean? And this guy's been hung out to dry.
Yeah, literally.
He's been hung out to dry. Now, does he have to take ownership for parts of himself? Absolutely, right? Absolutely. But when there's no other options, this guy's just he's out there to be shot at, and that's the problem. There's nothing, this whole thing about Poch not accepting or wanting players. And you know what? That's why I don't have sympathy. Parts of it, I don't have sympathy for Poch either. You can't turn down a player like Vlahovic when you go with people. Oh yeah, well, it won't suit his style. I don't know what Poch's style is anymore because I wasn't expecting this. I have no idea what his style is.
That's even more concerning, Andrew. We've played 6-7 games, and there's not been a clear defined style, or there's not been the players don't look like they know what they're doing, and that's even more concerning because these are young players that are expected to soak things in a bit more.
Yeah, well,
I still don't understand how you go from the way we were playing in pre-season to now. I don't understand.
Well, it's obvious because we had Nkunku, who was obviously playmaking for it. Like Jackson didn't have to worry about. No, yes, Jackson didn't have to worry about the build-up play. He was making runs in behind, and Nkunku was connecting the dots. There's a huge gap in the middle.
There wasn't.
What do you mean we're not doing this? It's true. Watch the game again.
I've seen Cucurella from the left back position spray balls into behind. I've seen Ian Matson linking up well with Jackson. This wasn't I seen Angelo Santos, bro, and Nkunku wasn't even our best player in preseason. I'd argue that.
Exactly.
He was one of. Maybe he didn't get along with the score sheet, but. Wait, say that again?
He was not our best player in preseason. And the season.
No, he wasn't our best player. He was a one-off.
The system in preseason wasn't even built around him again. And even if it, if it was, why are you building a system around an injury-prone player who's never played in the league before? Why are you putting that pressure on the kid?
I wouldn't necessarily say he was trying to build around him, but he's clearly one of our best players, and he's missing.
But bro, Pochettino had
He was not one of our best
But in
players.
preseason we played a left back. In every preseason back, we did it. We started the season playing Chilwell as left wing and Cole Palmer as the left back. That's new. That's completely new system. This is not the fact that it's no. We've switched the whole script up. The whole script. Sanchez didn't even get a start this season for us. Bearing in mind he was one of our best players this season.
You guys can't
So
lie
it's
though.
not.
Nkunku would improve us though, even by a little bit, for sure.
He would improve us by a lot. It would give Jackson freedom to not be part, to not have so much pressure on him to actually be part of the build-up. He can just focus on making runs in behind. Like when we pass to Jackson side of the box, he has like 3-4 defenders on him, and then you have Gusto and Sterling trying to do 1-2s on that side of the corner. Like what? Like I don't understand this team, man. I honestly don't understand this team.
It's always on the right side. I mean, Nkunku would, like I said at least would improve us by a little bit. There's no guarantee with this team, but he for sure will. And
that's why we brought in Matthias Nunes, isn't it? We don't Matthias, Cole Palmer to do that job that for Nkunku while he comes back and he can learn that trade. But clearly, apparently, Pochettino doesn't want to play him either. He wants to play Enzo in the 10 role apparently. So listen, man, doesn't make sense.
And everyone knows Enzo's best as an attacking 8. And he's putting him there.
What's making it worse for Poch? Poch need the players that he was gonna have. He had the scouting tape. He had the analysis on these players. He had the few months to work them out while Lampard was here. and I don't know what he was doing, man. I don't know what he was doing in that period. Was he sleeping? Was he? I don't know what he was doing, man. Because clearly he doesn't understand these players. It seems for me.
He keeps playing the same players every game. He doesn't switch it up. I don't know why.
I get,
bro. He changes. He makes changes. In the last 3 games, he made one or two changes, but it's not to the right. It's not the right change. I think this game he took off and he brought on Casado, which made
right. And then he's putting Mudryk in now, but I feel like Sterling should get dropped. Maybe Jackson. I guess no one else is striker. Jackson has to play, but I mean,
at this moment in time, I want Cole Palmer to start.
Palmer a chance. Take Sterling off.
The thing is, from what I heard about Madueke, I think Jeds was saying that he wasn't really highly valued by Poch. So I've said this. I wouldn't be surprised if you don't see Madueke start that often for Chelsea.
Yeah,
so
but what about Maatsen? What about Maatsen? He played the whole preseason.
Maatsen's a contract.
Look, let's be honest. Maatsen. Okay, the reason why people were happy with Maatsen back in preseason, first of all, he was still a left back playing attack, but we were scoring lots of goals. But now that Chilwell was playing as a left wing, we're not scoring.
He played in
but
midfield.
It's like
he played in midfield.
He hasn't played left back.
He
He's time he's been at the club.
No, I'm saying he was a. No, I was saying he was a fullback coming from Burnley. In preseason, he was playing in attack. He at the first game with Wrexham, he was playing at left wing. He scored 2 goals and assist, I believe. And then was it Newcastle? He was part of the half spaces. He gave the assist to Jackson. We didn't have a problem with that because we were scoring goals and we're winning.
Yeah, Maatsen could honestly, those are a good team, even though the
So why did we start him this season? Because we're not scoring goals and he's on the bench.
He could be an option on the 10, but
I want him to start. But the problem is, I know damn well if he starts, we're still not going to score. And this fan base was still going to be like, why is Pochettino playing Maatsen there? Like, it's...
You know what I realized? He played
Cucurella
a lot in preseason. He actually started Cucurella a lot. What happened to him? I don't know why he's not even getting a sniff. He's acting like,
the club don't want him. The club don't want Cucurella, so they're trying to force him out. That's what's going on.
Yeah, but the club didn't want Gallagher.
No, but apparently the manager did. So that's the difference.
That thing doesn't ride. Then I'm sorry, that excuse doesn't ride.
Yeah, the same thing.
He's got favorites. Simple as that.
He does favorites, yeah. And Cucurella, he knows his quality at Brighton as well as Getafe, and he's not giving him a chance. I don't know. That's another question. It's the same thing with Potter and Alba. I don't believe the fucking board didn't want him to play Alba. I don't believe that. He could pick his own players. Same thing.
He brought him on for like the last few minutes against Spurs when we were 2-0 down.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, and Liverpool too. I think for last.
Brought him off the bench against Wolves. Brought him off the bench against Brighton.
Palace too. Yeah, Palace and Liverpool. I remember that. But he should be starting. That was the obvious choice over Havertz. But these managers have their favorites.
These managers
it's can't have favorites if you're winning.
It's going to be what kills them.
I just don't understand why these managers keep on playing football that they've not played in their entire life. So I'm not understanding. You know what I'm saying? But 3 managers that we've had, and they've all played styles that they were not known to be playing. So
I don't know. What's Chelsea, it's different. They just start playing 5 back or 3 back. Sorry.
Exactly. Listen, you know what, man? I don't even mind playing 3 at the back here because if it's like we're playing similar to what we were playing on the 2, where it was actually, it wouldn't be a problem, but. The problem is, we're not even playing competitive football, bro.
Bro, the pressure slaps them in the face. That's what happens, bro.
What?
Their pressure, and this is why I don't want no De Zerbi or none of that rubbish, because you're going to come to Chelsea, and the same shit is going to happen. You're going to get slapped in the face with this amount of pressure, and then you're not going to know what hit you, bro.
He's got to switch things up like 1,000 times.
De Zerbi won't even come.
Change formation.
Beef with us, but he's probably going to City.
Bro, I do not want De Zerbi.
If Maatsen goes, what's it called, City, and he cooks, we only have ourselves to blame. That's what I'm gonna say.
Maatsen,
apparently, Man City are interested in Maatsen. So
damn.
Oh, yeah. So
I wonder why. Man City were interested in Maatsen. They were interested in Cucurella, and these men are not even getting game time.
You know what I'm saying?
He gone if that's the case.
Wait, what's this about Ekbali going into the changing room?
Yeah, he went into the changing room.
Apparently, he was hot. Apparently. I don't know why. Did you see that video of people a kid chasing him down? What the hell is going on there, bro? Why is it? Why are we getting kids onto these guys? What is going on, man?
They're telling him what's up. They're telling him what he needs
to do. Why? What? So Poch has not got He's not in charge of the dressing room anymore. He's
I wouldn't say that's smart.
He probably does that when we lose like a couple games in a row. He always does that. He always walks in. So it's not like that. But
English used to do the same thing because isn't Abramovich used to, whenever they see a bunch of losses, he would come in with his helicopter to the training ground.
Yeah, just a big boss talking. Yeah, exactly. It's not every game.
Yeah.
But I'm giving him to Arsenal. How about you guys as a panel?
He's got to the end of the
he's got Brighton. He's got.
Yeah,
he's got into Fulham. He's got into Fulham. It's got into Fulham for me.
For me, it's.
I don't blame you, bro.
Here we go again. But for me, I'm kind of with Boxing Day, Christmas time. I want to see Nkunku and Carney come back and then see if he's still playing the same bullshit.
Boxing Day.
These guys are not coming back until July, bro. What are you talking about?
Boxing Day, mate. So what happens if we're miles off European
by then?
We're miles off.
I think he's gonna be here by Boxing Day if he keeps this up.
We're already in a relegation battle, and man wants us to be deep in the relegation battle.
Look, I have a feeling they're not gonna sack him anytime soon. That's how I feel.
No, they're not gonna sack him. But I think, like, you know, as
no,
a fan,
we're asking like you, like, how long would you get? Forget what they do. What would you do in this circumstance?
Burnley or
for me,
game Arsenal.
Fuck's sake. These fixtures aren't helping as well. I'll give him a month or two. I'll give him a month or two.
Said the Lampard remontada. We will be there. Did somebody say vibes?
Bro, this is not vibes, man.
Bro, even he wouldn't accept the job.
Bring back the vibes, man.
He wouldn't accept the job again.
It's my chuddies. Yeah, vibes, man.
It's already October, man.
Brother, I am not chasing Poch down, bro. When I go Fulham away, I'm going to be speaking with a completely different energy if I see the manager. I mean, you're the problem too, bro. Gallagher isn't good.
No, this is an issue. If he loses in the cup competitions, the first cup competition against Brighton, bro, the players will get a taste of winning silverware if we keep losing in this cup competition. We're not winning the league. We're not in European competition. Our only chance of silverware this season is the FA Cup and the League Cup. If we're out of the League Cup, bro, at this moment in time, I think that you should go. That's literally at that moment in time because you can't instill winning mentality and you're out of competition.
I trust Poch enough for him to prioritize the cup competitions. I think he's prioritizing the cup competitions. He has to go all out.
Well,
he needs to earn the trust again. Like,
sorry, man. Father Gallagher will save us, man. Father Gallagher will save us.
The word trust and Poch. The word trust and Poch shouldn't be in the same sentence.
How did he
get
here,
bro? The trust. He's got to earn the trust. Yeah.
Exactly.
Once you earn the trust, that's when you could be like, okay, cool. Like, we believe what you're doing. We'll give you some time, etc. His first 6 games, he's got what 5 points from 6 games. That's not earning trust. You've came into the club, blank slate. You've not earned any level of trust. Not got anything to fall back on.
Oh my God.
At least if you want a trophy or two, then I could be like, fair enough.
He's moving like Frank the
time
again.
Yeah, there's no.
Yeah, he did. He's dunking on Kepa, He's dunking on Kepa today, bro.
Hey, Water as well.
What's going on with T Kepa, bro?
You know what, man? I think Frank de Boer had like what 0 points in 8 games.
He's done it again. That is a foul. You fucking little bastard.
Kepa lives.
Fuck Kepa.
People was talking shit about us.
What's the first goal? Standard header. Oh, mad. I want to see the second goal.
It's 3-0. 3-1. Sorry.
Imagine a team's.
My guy's not even moving. He's not even moving for these goals. He's just standing.
Yeah, it's another header, and he's just stood there. Man's doing the mannequin challenge.
You're gonna go UCL because of him faster.
But listen, he will be there no matter what, man.
He'll be there just to stand there.
Yeah, that's poor defending, though, bro. Alaba and Rudiger, I don't know who they're the fucking defender of.
Bro, these men are doing what's it called? A Marathon remontada. That's crazy.
Yo, what are we saying? Big Mac Morata.
Chill out.
No.
Chill out.
Bro,
Wait,
yeah,
Morata
chill,
can
bro.
score goals in a Simeone.
You're talking about mentality issues, and I
João
want to
Felix
bring
can't.
a fucking Morata back.
Yeah, man.
Him and Poch would get along with each other. They just blame everything else. Fuck that.
But Poch needs to stop with him and his vague answers.
We're
Man.
laughing now, but that, yeah, it does mean he comes back in the summer.
I thought Kepa was a top goalkeeper, man.
Well, you know what?
Yeah,
I don't
man.
care. He can warm bench. Sanchez is my number one.
Shout out to Sanchez. I've been on the Sanchez train from the beginning, but shout out to him. I didn't expect this sort of low performance from him, but shout out to him.
Hey, RMCF. Stop
Sanchez has
posting
played well
the
for the last 2 games.
Message in the chat.
He saved us, bro. We could have like lost by 4 goals.
Zero history, but yet not.
This is not a Real Madrid fan talking to us about buying trophies.
The
Huh?
club that's funded by the royal family in Spain.
Interesting.
Galacticos FC talking about buying their way to trophies. I've seen it all, bro. That's insane. Insane. Well, try and figure out how your goalkeeper can get to top corners.
No, he did.
Oh, Lukaku scored. Let's go. Let's go. That's good for us, man.
Yo, Morata did the Bellingham celebration. You know,
Let's
he's
go.
a nasty guy. Raw. Yeah, should the Bellingham celebration.
Wait, he scored again? This is the 3rd game in a
No,
row.
no. I was watching the Morata's. I was watching the Morata goal, yeah, and he did the Bellingham celebration afterwards.
Oh, really? Oh, shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Damn, I got to check that out.
Let's see this Lukaku goal. I want to have a look.
Damn, Lukaku has scored 3 games in a row. Let's see. Let me how he get bought out by Roma.
Oh my god. Clear Lake Capital have destroyed our football club. Oh my god. Oh my.
Yeah, they're the reasons why we can't score a goal.
Man, they just want to blame it on the owners. You know? It's not just they have a part to blame, but it's not always. You can't just say it's just on one factor.
Yeah,
there's always
I remember
more
when
than
they
one
were
factor.
in. I remember when they were in charge of us in 2017 onwards when we couldn't score goals. Yeah.
Aye, man.
I remember when they put on his shirt and it was up front for us.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah.
I hope this guy just gets back to the basics. Like, just play a normal left back and Mudryk and see what happens. Let's try that for once.
It's basic, exactly. But he doesn't want to do it. So frustrating.
No,
I don't understand the
Poch
obsession.
Poch said that he's going to watch the tapes. He's going to watch the tapes and find a solution. So, let's see what he does.
He says that, but they watch him play like fucking Disassia DM next week. Oh, I don't fucking know.
No.
I'm losing my shit.
You can't play Disassia DM because he's
Honestly,
going to play.
I'll excuse Brighton. Brighton's a good team, whatever. But if you lose next week against Fulham, bro, I'm like, it's starting to get.
I'm not excusing Brighton, bro. That's in the cup. That's in the cup, bro. I'm not excusing that. If that was the league, it'd be a bit different.
They're just too good. We know we're gonna lose. That's a higher club. Villa, Bournemouth,
it's a
Forest,
cup competition.
they're not excusable. Even the Villa are pretty good.
No.
But Brighton are better than Villa.
No. I'll be real. If it was a choice between one and the other, I'd prefer to win against Brighton than against Fulham. 100%. 100%. That's a
Bro, I don't care. I just want us to win. How about that? Let's just win. You know what I mean? Score a goal and win.
Yeah,
that's a cup competition. And the players will get a winning mentality if they win cup competitions. And that's the only thing that we can win this season. If we are out of the cup competition,
I agree with you, yeah.
Forget league. League,
even though,
bro, it's done for. Well, we're not gonna, bro, because this is a long-term issue. Us potentially
League, bro. Nobody. I hope no one's thinking of league. Like, no, league has never been in our brain cells. Let's be honest.
Bro, we're in a relegation battle right now, mate. Let alone we're in the league. We're in a relegation battle right now.
No, but
we're not even a top 6 race, let alone a league.
Win cup competitions. The only way is to, one of the very ways where you got young players is to win the cups. That's why Pep and Jose took the League Cup seriously. That's when they take these cup competitions very seriously. Because if you instill a winning mentality and you win the cups, okay, as you improve over time, the players will be well equipped to then, if they improve or we get new coaching, we get the challenge for the league. If we just throw away the cups, and look at Tottenham, if we just throw away the cups, bro, there is a ceiling of how much we can win based on the mentality that players have of not winning trophies. And this cup competition is very Like, if he doesn't win against Brighton, for me, it's over.
No, I see you.
I
I'm
just won't
just
win
saying that because of their hard team, but I agree with you. Even though if we don't win the cup, we can at least the young guys can get the experience of going through a competition and having that mentality and the pressure of staying in the tournament. So I agree with you. We should win. I'm just saying that Brighton are a very hard team, and so like we're gonna know that he's gonna lose, even though he plays his B team.
Bro, Ajax literally sacked their director of football apparently today, like 8 minutes ago.
Yeah, aren't they like?
Yeah, that's what we call a winning mentality. Well, to
This
be
guy
honest,
came in the summer. This guy already came in the summer, literally. Oh my god, he's gone like in 2 months. Bro.
Yeah, they're serious.
They're pretty bad right this year, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Cole Palmer's got to start, man. I've just seen that pass to Chilwell again.
Our flanked option needs to be Mudryk and Cole Palmer because we have two direct flank players that can actually pass and do line breaking passes. But for some reason, I don't know why he keeps. Yeah, I don't even want to get at Sterling. I don't think Sterling is like the main problem, but this guy doesn't help himself. No one at this club helps themselves. Not Poch, not the veterans. Like when the worst shit is happening, is the players that you don't want to blame, but you just can't help because they stand out. Like Sterling, I knew he was offside, but how do you miss that, man?
Yeah, I mean, I think Sterling and Gallagher are our biggest problems together equally. I think they need to get dropped. They don't make good decisions. They might dribble past a player or two, and that's it. Even then, Gallagher loses the ball a lot. But Sterling is not making good decisions. And honestly, Jackson isn't either. He's owning the ball a lot, but he's doing everything else right though. And Jackson we don't have another striker until today, so. I think Sterling and Gallagher need to get dropped, but he won't do that. It's so obvious playing Palmer and Mudryk have a good pass selection for more creativity.
Sterling's his guy, man. Gallagher's his guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Thiago Silva, that's his guy, man.
You can also see Enzo isn't the same anymore playing that 10 role. Like the guy isn't it. Like he clearly lost most of his game.
He's moving. Bro's moving like Mason Mount, bro.
He's slow. That's not his role. He needs to have the most touches. He needs to be scanning the pitch, spraying passes from deep. That's not his role, bro. He can't turn like Nkunku. He's not mobile. He's not quick, and he can't shoot.
Yeah,
the brother crosses to the goalkeeper from outside the box.
Yeah, he's an 8. It's so obvious, but Poch doesn't want to. It's his own Argentinian country fellowman. You should know, like this is his position. I watch your games all the time. But he doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to play Palmer there. And Enzo, I gotta say though, Enzo does need to improve his shooting. Like there's been that chance he should have scored that, or at least hit it on target. Like he's been doing that for a couple games now. I'm not gonna go at him because he's our pretty much our best player, second best player, but he's got to do better there on that chance.
Well, rolling forward, hopefully we get.
Yeah, let's hope we beat Brighton. Hey, let's hope we beat Brighton. If not,
there's more chances someone comes back to life than us beating Brighton, so it's all good.
You never know. Could get a jammy goal. Learn how to keep a clean sheet.
It's a cup competition.
Listen, man, your hope is very strong, but the hope here, there's no hope here, man. There's just darkness.
I was thinking, man, like a little Levi Colwell header in front of the away end.
I don't see.
There's no dream there, mate. That's just dreaming. You know what I'm saying? Dreaming is free. Reality.
Derby hates us too, so he's not strong.
I don't see Pochettino soon, but I think we'll be a better team. We'll be a better counter-attack team for some reason. With the pace players we have, Enzo passing the ball, I think I think if he does a counter-attack like Oli Star, I see us scoring. I was about to say more goals, but I creating more goals, I suppose. Like something.
We have to score. We have to take our chances. We're not going to get as many chances as we did today. We're not going to get anywhere near as many chances as we did today. We need to finish off our dinner. 100%. If we do not, we're not winning. Bro, the 3 teams played us this season, and that's unacceptable. That is unacceptable.
It's bad. It's really bad. We're in a mess, honestly. We're actually worse than last season. Not gonna lie. Like place-wise.
I see the tweet from Domino's Pizza UK. No, don't tell me that we're getting cooked by Domino's.
Yeah, it's about the pizza. They were saying they sold more 800,000 like pieces since Chelsea scored a goal.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
So they have delivered about 852,609 pizzas since we last scored a goal.
Jesus.
But our attack isn't a problem.
That's in the UK, innit?
Our attack has always been a
The
problem.
absolute last chance to save your reputation. Time to admit white Timo over black Timo. Tell you what, I'll take Raheem Sterling every day ending in a Y over this fucking bum. Fuck Timo Werner.
Except in FIFA.
Don't forget this guy left and then complained that
I kind of
Tuchel
miss
was the
Timo.
reason
I'm
why
not
he
gonna lie.
left because he signed Lukaku. Spent 150 million on a striker. Why did we spend that much on a striker? Because you're shit. Literally the only guy playing against us in the UCL final. Bun that guy, bro. Fuck Timo Werner.
But let's not bun Timo now. But we really accept FIFA. I don't bun him in FIFA. Everywhere else, I'm saying you can bun him.
FIFA is good. FIFA is good.
FIFA is good.
I'm saying, yeah. We need his sweeps on FIFA.
Timo Werner stinks though.
Werner needs a YouTube
Another
channel, man.
roadrunner.
I need to see Werner vlogs. So it'll be fun.
He's the only footballer I've ever seen
my.
at Chelsea that couldn't control a ball. The guy literally couldn't control a ball.
No, I seen Lukaku do that. I seen Lukaku do that, bro.
No,
I can't lie to you.
I'm talking about on a consistent basis, bro.
No. Lukaku's first touch is like a shot on target, bro. Like it's a different thing.
He made you question whether he was a footballer or not.
Even last week.
No, I'm sorry, bro. There were times when I used to watch Lukaku and I used to question myself.
Like,
wow, that is crazy.
bro, Lukaku touch
brother,
is a
do you know
shot.
who else are
That's
UCL
what it
winners? These two bozos. That don't make them any good. One's just had his little 007 day today. They haven't even been able to celebrate.
Hey, I forgot about that. At least we got
Yeah,
something to celebrate.
You think we forgot, bro? You think we forgot? You
Dummy.
Yeah.
007's back-to-back clubs. Wait, was he a double agent at Chelsea, or did he get an assist?
He got a hat trick. Remember against Barnsley?
Oh, Barnsley. Oh.
Alright, guys, I'm off here.
Just
Peace.
someone,
Big up, bro.
Good talk.
someone remind me what Timo Werner's done since he's been back in the Bundesliga. I just want to know.
He's actually scored a few goals.
That's
Oh
it.
my god, strikers, but
He actually scored double-digit goals. If I'm not
He's
mistaken.
actually
Kai,
goal,
roll through, bro.
his goal tally in Bundesliga is worse and conversion rate than when he left it.
where's Kai, that steroids merchant? Where
You
is
know
he?
what, man? Let's not hate on Kai. Let's not hate on Timo. Sorry, Timo's a nice guy, man. He's
I
done
don't give a
enough.
fuck
One
if he- I don't
Werner,
give a-
bro.
I don't care if he's a nice guy or not.
Everyone hates Lukaku because he spoke out in an interview, but no one wants to speak about Timo Werner saying Tuchel's the reason why he left, and he doesn't get why he signed Lukaku. There's a reason why we signed Lukaku.
I know, Lam, I'm
You
watching.
couldn't hit boats if you're in. You couldn't hit water if you're in a boat, and you want to talk to me about fucking why do we spend 100 million on Lukaku? That problem is because you're a shit at your job. Awful football player, bro. I will never hear Timo Werner revision.
Did Werner actually say that?
Yes, let me get it up.
Actually,
Hey, Kai, facts,
No one
Kai,
talks
Pochin,
about this
Pochin.
as Timo
This
Werner.
fan base has got
Cool, I'll
such
bring it up.
revisionist history, I tell you.
Werner and Havertz are the most frustrating players that I've seen this club for the last few years.
People think I'm waffling. 1 second. People think I'm waffling. 1 second.
Werner, in terms of like missing chance, was more frustrating, but he was a better footballer than Havertz.
Right, so Timo Werner has
Yeah,
blamed Tuchel for his failed Chelsea stint.
Hey,
saying
JJ,
his
you're
good
watching
moments
the
were
stream,
quickly
man.
forgotten.
You're commentating, so who's the loser?
Where is it? Where's the quote?
Fucking cunt.
So, at a very... I don't even know.
That was so out of nowhere.
And a very good first 6 months at Chelsea, which is what the supporters and club expected of me. Very good first 6 months at Chelsea. Who are you kidding? I scored the goals and I played good games. When you cut, by the way, 6 league goals that season. When you come from the kind of success I had in Germany or with Chelsea, playing nearly every game in the first season, winning the Champions League in 2021, scoring in the semi-final against Real Madrid from literally a yard, making a lot of goals, then all this gets a little bit forgotten by the manager. It was not really fair. That was also a reason why I had to go back to Leipzig to get the enjoyment again. The then record signing of Lukaku convinced many it would trigger a perfect partnership with Werner. But Werner explained the biggest problem was he put a striker like Lukaku in front of me in the second season after I won the Champions League by nearly playing every game in the first squad. That was the toughest moment for me to get a very good player in front of me for 120 million. Lukaku was a big striker and I had to play after costing so much, and I didn't feel honoured enough. Maybe that was also a reason why I had ups and downs, you pussy, bruv. You're as bad as Lukaku, bruv. Get out of it. I'm glad you won.
Bruv. That is a howler.
But hey, when it's Lukaku, we'll rip him for what he says. When it's fucking Timo Werner, no, nothing. Fuck that guy, bruv.
Yeah, he was ass for us.
We've become a holiday camp, bruv. That's what we've become.
It's just because he knew it weren't working and he left that everybody looks at him in a good light. We won the UCL with us. They look at Havertz the same way if he didn't go to Arsenal.
He just got hurt. He just hella pissed off that he got fucking benched.
Sterling ain't been pulling up trees or anything like that, but I will fully judge him when he's left. Until then, he's still a better dribbler than Werner. Still a better passer than Werner. Finishing, I mean, you just pick your choice with that one. They're both bad at it. Sterling's a better player than him, though.
Hey, Jez is spitting, by the way. My man got replaced by Xavi Simons, Offender, and Sesko.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly. So I keep saying.
Let me check Leipzig's last few games.
Yeah, I don't even think he's starts anymore.
Let me check Leipzig's last few games. I want to see something. So, young boys, did Werner start? Nope.
Pause.
Okay, so Mönchengladbach, did Werner start? Nope. Augsburg, did Werner start? Nope. What else? Union Berlin. Did he start against Fofana? Nope.
The last game he
No, he's
started.
on the bench. He's there.
The only game he
Leverkusen.
started was the Leverkusen game,
Yeah, he started that one.
which they lost.
I was speaking of. Big up Klasrev. Now we sped Werner.
Bro, someone's telling me my mic is working.
Nope.
No,
Yeah,
the mic is
your
shit.
mic
Fuck off.
sucks, brother.
I'll be back then.
No, you won't.
I'll be back.
I think it started working at the end as well.
But that's a
Yeah,
decent-
Poch don't even start for
Bro,
Leipzig.
I've just done the maths, by the way. Werner didn't even get double-digit goals last season in the Bundesliga.
Oh, never mind. I thought you did. Never mind. Yeah, fuck. He really is that. He really is.
Timo Werner, Willian, and Kai Havertz revisionism.
He literally,
never
he got 9 goals.
Man, Bob
and
William, bro.
He got 9 goals and 4 assists.
Oh, it was 9 goals. I thought it was 10. Oh, never mind.
Oh,
Yeah.
my
He got 9 goals.
Damn. Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's. Yeah. Thank
Oh,
God.
my.
Shout out to Werner, man. Shout out to Werner.
Warner is
Legend.
Nah, bro.
What about now? Is it okay?
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah,
Loud
you're
and clear,
okay.
loud and clear.
It's good, man.
He had some ligament issue. He was kind of like recovering. So,
Yeah, three-
and he's
yeah,
very
three-
team oriented. You know, I would have Werner right now because
No, he
his ethics, his work rate, the way he runs, you know, he fucks up the defense. I think if we sign Timo Werner right now in January, this team would be different. And Timo Werner would be a straight captain.
No, he wouldn't.
No joke.
If Werner, look, I'll keep simple.
He's a straight captain.
If Werner starts for Chelsea Football Club, I'm visiting a bridge. I'm not talking about that. That's
Munchen, he played against Mönchengladbach. He came as a sub, and Xavi Simons, he's on a fucking great form. He passed him and he scored a winner. Timo Werner has a great ethics, by the way, and he's very quick. He's very fast. I think Reece James is a bit overrated. Reece James is a pussy. I think people talk about like. Now, let me fucking talk. Let me have my point of view. You know, if I am a Real Madrid president. Shut up. Now, if I am listen, if I'm in Real Madrid, I'm scouting for Madrid, right? I'm living my best life. I'm having a cigar. I'm in a cafe. I'm having a best drink in a fucking sunny. No, let me talk. I'm having the best life in my. Why would I be thinking about Reece James? Why would I be thinking about Reece James? Why would I be in Madrid? Why would I be thinking about Reece James? I have Lucas Vazquez. I've got Lucas Vazquez.
Who the fuck is that?
I would be thinking about Reece James. these all
man.
links
Get the hell out, man.
that Reed James is Reed James.
The most
Madrid
random
wants
stray on
Reed
Reed
James.
James.
Bro,
Most
I'm
random
telling you,
stray.
if I'm living in Madrid, if I'm scouting for Madrid, I'm never thinking about a guy in London.
Okay, good
What
to
does
know,
he
man.
have to do with the game?
I'm never thinking about it. So,
Why are you thinking about
Yo,
guy in
Kazef,
Brazil
what do you
then?
think of the game, man? What do you think of Aston Villa? You fucking idiot.
bro, we have a divide. We have a complete divide. I think we've been catfished by Brighton. I think Levi Colville, Sanchez, Mudryk, and De Zerbi. Nah, these guys are catfishing us. These guys are catfishing us.
Huh?
These guys are basic footballers. These guys are basic footballers. I think Poch is a problem.
What?
You don't want Poch to be sacked right now because you guys are thinking De Zerbi is gonna make Mudryk a Ronaldo, bro.
What?
He only played 15 games for Shakhtar Don whatever. He only played with De Zerbi 15 games. De Zerbi is not gonna make Mudryk any better. We are being catfished by Brighton. Poch should be sacked right now. Simeone is having a fucking amazing game against Madrid. Sergio Conceição is there. You guys are kids. You guys think Mudryk gonna be a next great thing if De Zerbi comes in? Bro, grow up, bro. Potter was a wrong signing. Pochettino is a wrong signing. You guys are waiting for De Zerbi. De Zerbi is a wrong signing. Grow up, bro. Mudryk's not gonna do nothing special, Scott. I know you want Mudryk to shine under De Zerbi. You're fucking fraud. Your opinions are fraud. And you have a fucking you have audacity. You have audacity to come at Werner. Shut the fuck up, bro. Sesko Openda play for Madrid. Listen, they play for Leipzig because they are a team. I think Leipzig is gonna win Champions League. And anyway, I'm Poch out. I'm Poch out. I was against. Listen, I was against Boli going to Barcelona because there he met when he was going for Rafinha. There he met Brighton. Everything there, he met with the Brighton staff and everywhere. They were also over there, right? I was against that. The thing we are currently because Pochettino realizes it. Turn up the size tweet. Turn up the side tweet about Pochettino. What he's saying. He's saying the project. The owners need to understand the project. Now Pochettino has realized that they are going for De Zerbi. So he's fucking up because we have a divide in a dressing room. There's Colville, there's Sanchez, there's old Cucurella, there's Mudryk, there's De Zerbi. Bro, De Zerbi is playing us.
When did Mudryk play for Brighton?
Sack Pochettino, get Simeone, get...
Answer the question, you dumb cunt. When did Mudryk play for Brighton, you dumb cunt?
Bro, Shakhtar, De Zerbi, and Mudryk. Grow up.
Can you understand English?
Listen. You're a wanker. You want Pochettino not out until De Zerbi get his solution. De Zerbi comes in. Everyone knows your agenda. De Zerbi is nothing.
It's not my fault. Your mum and dad had sex and they created you. Shut the fuck up.
Whoa.
He was actually correct. He was actually.
You can take that class rush.
Yeah, bro, Scott is the guy. Listen. Scott is the guy. He says, "I'm not gay, but $20 is $20." That's why he's doing it for De Zerbi. He's like, Scott is like, I'm not gay, but $20 is $20.
I'm not gay.
Hey, yo.
I'm not gay.
What did he even just say, bro? I didn't understand anything he just said.
Yeah, because you all are fucking. You guys are child because you guys think Mudryk and De Zerbi gonna do something special because you're addicted to Hazard. Hazard was one of the player. Mudryk can't be that player. Stop going after De Zerbi. He might not even come here. He's just catfishing us. Poch has to be sacked because Poch knows everything now.
Kasrev, you're the only one who's mentioned De Zerbi this entire show.
Yeah, because you guys are rooting to De Zerbi. You like Sanchez. Sanchez made a mistake. Colville, you like Colville. You like De Zerbi. You're kind of like now going after Mudryk. Oh, he's a good player. He's not a good player. He had 7 touches today. Bro, Brighton are playing against Brighton are catfishing us.
We haven't mentioned De Zerbi.
Bro, how did Sanchez had a good game today? Did he not miss the goal?
You make a coherent point without like skipping.
Yeah, he saved 2 goals. They were quickly saved, but he made a mistake. Colwell, left back, whatever. You guys are children. You guys are being played by Brighton. De Zerbi, bro. Simple. Poch should have been sacked today, but you guys are very relaxed because you will go to Brighton. Brighton will play good. You're gonna say, "Oh, we need De Zerbi." Your game plan is everywhere out there,
Even
bro.
though
You
no
guys are
one's said De
children.
Zerbi this entire stream. You're the only
Bro,
one.
Hazard. Listen. I'm telling you, Hazard is once in a lifetime. Mudryk is not that thing. Mudryk is not that thing.
Why are you talking about Hazard?
You think because De Zerbi played with Shakhtar while Mudryk was playing?
It's Shakhtar.
He only played 15 games, bro. He only played 15 games.
Again,
bro, your channel was dead. Andrew, your channel was dead. You had a channel, it was dead, bro. Nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about you. Lewis, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. This is childish behavior. Poch has to be sacked, and listen, look at what Simeone is doing. Look at what Sergio Conceição is doing. We need a personality.
Now fuck off, you've had a day out. Now fuck off,
bro. What is wrong? Why are you into Brighton? Why are you into Brighton?
What mentioned Brighton in this stream?
Guys, I think he's mentally challenged. Don't take it seriously.
Man, no, you're weirdo because we need to cancel this Brighton thing off because I can see you.
No one has mentioned Brighton. We said it's like 6 times already. No one mentioned Brighton.
We are. Cucurella. Listen, there is a clear divide. Pochettino knows it. Cucurella, Sanchez, Colwell, Mudryk, De Zerbi, and the boss's thing because he went to Barcelona with Brighton representatives. We are played by. Listen, Brighton are catfishing us. Simple. We need to get out of the Brighton thing. De Zerbi is not a solution. Mudryk's not going to become Hazard. Grow up.
We haven't mentioned. You're the only one who's mentioned that. You're the only one.
But you're going on that angle, you fat cunt. You're going on that angle. I'm fucking Aston. I'm smarter than you. You're going on that angle. You have because today was a day Scott should have said, sack Pochettino. He's not saying sack Pochettino because he's waiting for Brighton.
You have to stop this, bro.
We're gonna play Brighton. De Zerbi is gonna do his thing, and then he's gonna be like, we should sign De Zerbi. And your game plan would be out there. Your game plan would be out there.
This is amazing, bro. This is amazing.
Fuck you, Ziyech. Fuck you, Ziyech. Don't be mad at me because Ziyech is shit.
Can you tell us your other managerial candidates?
Can you do us a favor and go do something else, like follow your system?
Scott, Scott thinks he's very intelligent. He had Potter in, now he wants to do De Zerbi. Bro, I supported you because I knew how I play games, bro. I can play games with you too, bro. I can play games with you, bro. You thought I would support you today. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I said Poch out because now my agenda is out. Everybody wants Poch out, right? And you want to wait till October, November, so then De Zerbi can slide in, bro. Fuck off, bro. You're obsessed with the De Zerbi. You're obsessed with Modric.
Can I ask you a question, seeing as you don't understand English? When was the last
how many
time
touches Modric had today? How many touches Modric had today? Was Modric better or Chilwell better?
They weren't passing him.
Modric.
Is this a TikTok NPC challenge? Like, why do you
Bro, I'm telling you, listen, you guys are obsessed with Hazard. Modric's not going to be Hazard.
We've not mentioned Hazard, you idiot.
Kowa was actually saying,
you're the only one who's mentioned Hazard, you prick.
Bro, there's a clear divide. There's a Brighton thing going on. There's a Poch is rubbish. Poch need to be signed. We need to sign Simeone. We need to sign Sergio Conceição. Stop this De Zerbi. I ain't taking it. I ain't taking the fucking Modric thing.
Cluster, go back to your planet, bro, please. Man. Go back home, man. Go back home.
That's great.
Listen, when you talk about Timo Werner, you don't respect Timo Werner, then I don't respect anybody.
Timo Werner. Who's outside?
That's crazy, bro.
Someone's outside. I don't know who it is.
Was Timo Werner wrong to say about Tuchel? I said if Tuchel get rid of Timo Werner, Tuchel would not survive his job. Was I wrong?
Yes,
Was I wrong?
Yes, you're wrong,
Yes,
bro.
you are.
Have I spent
Fuck,
£20?
Tuchel's not
The
doing
guy survived the
anything.
whole other season without him.
When we got rid of Werner, I literally with this Lewis guy, I said I'm gonna get rid of Havertz and this fucking Mason Mount within 8 months. We got rid of them within 8 months. What's the point of coming back here again when everybody loves Timo Werner when he scored the winner? What is the point of coming back on Timo Werner?
What's Werner doing this season?
What is Reece James? What did Sterling?
Can I ask you a question?
What's
Let me
Werner
ask
doing
you a
this
question,
season?
Kazra. Let me ask you a question, yeah? Are you ready? Okay.
He scored a winner against
Shut up, bitch.
Mönchengladbach.
Let me ask you a question.
No, he didn't. He hasn't scored this season.
Can you shut this Ziyech guy? He's fucking weirdo.
Let me ask you a question,
My
Kazra.
apologies. He's got 1 goal. My apologies. He's got 1 goal this season. Congrats.
Why do you want De Zerbi? Tell me, Scott.
Bruv,
One
nobody
reason.
wants this. Nobody said this. Are you mentally challenged?
You're go away.
Who was talking
Go away.
about this?
Fucking little bastard!
Italian guy, he got sacked by 7 Italian clubs.
Brother
So
has
I
4
don't know
dialogues.
what
De
club.
Zerbi, Hazard, Reece James, and
Bro.
Werner, bro. That's it.
I don't want De Zerbi, bro. I want Poch sacked in the morning, and then we have a proper manager. Because whatever. I'm not doing this shit, bro. I ain't doing this shit. I got no fucking time for this shit because Oktoberfest is coming, and I'm gonna be enjoying my life. I can't be off with this shit.
October Festival. What the fuck is that?
Listen, class ref, I'm also
I'm
looking
gonna be wearing
forward
my
to
dream
October.
clothes. I'm gonna be having a party. I'm
Oh,
gonna be
you're
living
gonna
my
be wearing
best
your
life
Werner
next
costume.
month.
You're gonna be wearing your Werner costume.
I got no time to correct this club because if you think that De Zerbi is gonna bring better out of Mudryk, you guys are insane.
Fine.
Your Werner
Right,
costume.
three
He's on
manager
repeat,
I don't
guys.
want is
Guys, he's
no,
acting the
the
Matrix.
three
He's on repeat.
manager. Listen, the 3 manager I don't want is Hansi
Bro,
Flick,
I don't give a
De Zerbi,
fuck. Talk about
and
the
Luis
game.
Enrique.
Talk about the game, bro. You're just,
Hang on a minute.
you're
Wait,
saying
hang on.
shit.
Did you say you want De Zerbi as manager?
I don't want De Zerbi. I don't want Luis Enrique. I don't want Hansi Flick. Simple.
Yeah, I remember that.
Someone said something
guy,
similar in the chat, and I just remembered that.
Yo, Lewis, man, pay that shut up bitch thing, man. Just let him shut up.
Bro, don't you see the divide in the dressing room?
That's the one.
The divide in the dressing room. Are you in the dressing room? How do you know this?
He did it. He did it.
Bro, I can support your cause as much as you can support my cause. Once you overcross me, I overcross you twice, bro. I'm
Class ref,
sharper
for
than you.
the 50th time, brother.
Don't
Did you watch the game today?
overcross, bro.
Class
Bro,
ref,
like,
did
what?
you watch the game today?
Hey, Lewis, I don't know if I've already
I
put it on the
predicted
soundboard,
the
but I've got
game
another
yesterday.
soundboard.
I said it's gonna be 1-0. Villa gonna beat us.
Hey, you know the Stone Cold what? You need to have that on the soundboard every time.
Oh,
Says
yeah,
something.
that would be sick.
What?
Oh my God, Scott, that would be legendary.
Or the
Every
R-Truth
time
one
a
is
guy
like,
speaks, you
don't
just
what
put
me?
what? Oh my God. Every time he speaks,
What?
you just put what?
What?
That would be sick.
That would be mad. I need to find it. I need to make it.
Besides
How come we lose 6 games and our manager is so shit and we guys are so chill? Because we know where we have to go. And I'm not cool with it because I can feel like Brighton are catfishing us again.
You haven't watched the entire stream. We've not been chilled.
Yeah, idiot.
I've not been sure. I actually tried to punch my TV multiple times.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Bro, I should have watched the fucking Arsenal game. Simple.
Yeah, man, you should have joined the other fake Chelsea. Not watch Chelsea, man. Fake Chelsea.
They shouldn't have put the game at the same time. Those
Fucking hell.
fucked up for them.
I should have fucking watched the Arsenal game. This is like,
Just had both
what
sides.
is this, bro? What is this?
It's a curse, class ref. It's a curse, man. We pissed off some
Because
sort
we
of god
let
out
Timo
there.
Werner go.
Listen, man, I told you
No,
before.
get the Timo Werner dildo off your asshole, man. Please, for 1 second, man. Please. Thank you.
Stop talking
Yeah,
his
I'm
dick,
to get ejected your
Bye, bye. Bye, Clash.
Scott, you're a prick, bro. Listen, I'm with you till you're with me.
James,
Otherwise,
you're
fuck
my
you.
guy. You're my guy.
You, bro, you're my testicle. You're my left testicle. You're my testicle.
This guy's on crack. I'm telling you, he's talking some.
I said you're my
it's not.
testicle.
It's natural.
What did he say? I wasn't listening. I did not.
He said you're his testicle. He said he's one of. He's one of. He said you're one of his testicles. That's what he said.
Oh my
This guy is
goodness,
literal.
mate.
This guy is literal pre-cum that evolved. That's what this guy is.
Or whatever it was.
He's age jizz that somehow worked for some reason. I don't know what he is.
Jesus Christ, that's crazy, man.
That is insane.
Oh man,
that's crazy, bro.
Oh fucking hell, my head.
Today he was more on it. I feel like.
Bro.
So Scott, do you still want De Zerbi?
I don't care, bro. What the fuck? Like,
come on, man. We know you wouldn't deserve it, bro.
Scott, he's never going to be a Hazard, Scott. He's never going to be Hazard, Scott. He's never going to be.
Like, man was just. The thing is we couldn't even with Classic. You can't even focus on one point because we wanted to focus on something, and he'd start going to the next.
Bro,
thing.
he talked about 80 subjects within a minute.
Big up Jonesy. That's I think 16 lottery tickets. So big up my guy.
Give him 100, man.
Oh my head.
Might as well.
Where did you find this guy?
My head. Right, yeah. With that in mind, we are gonna wrap up though.
Fucking
big
hell.
up to everybody that's locked in. It's been fucking ridiculous.
Thank you guys. Big
Hit
up.
the like button, subscribe, and rest up, people. Rest up. We're heading over to Never a Foul. Love everybody.